Look at that, it's poo. Really? Is that poop?
Us doctors call it stool. Not this stool, this stool. But it's okay if you call it poop. I'll know what you're talking about.
We need to be scientifically precise. Not stool, feces.
Doo-doo, that's what we call it at home.
Duty!
I prefer number 2. That's more discreet.
Come on now. It's just fecal matter. Tell it like it is.
It's taking a dump.
You mean having a bowel movement? We all do it.
Oh, come on, let's just go ahead and call it
Hey, hey, hey! We cannot say that.
One thing I'm definitely sure of, accidents really stink.
If you don't do your bowel care regularly and well, then the stool gets backed up. And then we have to use strong medicines.
You gotta make it a habit. I do it by the calendar.
predictability.
Yeah, could you hold all my calls, please? It's time for lunch.
You who up there, Mr. Brain? Guess who? It's Bowl down here, way at the bottom of the food chain, doing what I do best, disposing of refuse.
Stand by on that, Bow. We're pretty busy up here.
You don't get the big picture, Mr. Brain. You should know what bean burritos do down here. I need some attention, and I need it now, or we're all gonna be embarrassed, if you catch my drift.
10-4 to that last message, Bow. Brown alert. Brown alert. Let's put it into manual override. All systems. We're initiating emergency procedures. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All systems, we have touchdown.
Woo! Good evening, my friends. It's great to see you guys. Happy Friday. Oh man, I know a lot of you are happy about that. It's great to see you, man. So yeah, man. Listen, I just wanted to hang out with you guys tonight. I know like I'm still going through the Kelsey Fitzsimmons stuff. I'm probably gonna do more of that tomorrow. Tonight I just wanted to chill out for a couple of hours, just do something chill and relax. Try to have a little fun. Nothing except for today's hearing, which was still kind of a nothing burger. I went live earlier, gave an update, and it was very very easy to give that update very quick. So yeah. But yeah, I had brought up something, and I'm getting some backlash about, which I love when that happens, especially when I know I'm right. It's so yeah, this person named Hidden True Crime just did a 9.5-hour live stream the night before last. And when everything that I can talk about comes out, I'll go over it. I'm not going to go over 9.5 hours of a live stream, but I'm going to go over just the other side of that story that shows that 9.5 hours was just basically, as I understand it, that 9.5-hour stream was her getting in front of something that is about to become very public. There's yeah, there's a whole you'll get it, Olivia, you'll get it eventually. I don't have permission to pull the trigger on that just yet. But it's pretty outrageous, man. It's pretty freaking outrageous. Like, it's wild. A little bit of drama involved, but mostly like my major interest in it is I love when people try to like act like they're victims when they're not. That's my favorite shit in the world. It's just my favorite shit in the world. So yeah, just as I like to say, people, little low heat and patience is how you cook the eggs and bacon, folks. Low heat and patience. That's how you cook the eggs and bacon. So yeah, there's yeah, here's the thing is there's a lot of like major like news networks. I mean, I wouldn't say news networks, but big true crime networks that are privy to all of this. So when they start to talk about it, I'll know that that it'll be fair game for me to talk about. But I just don't want to out certain people. Some people might want to remain private through all that, but it's pretty fucked up. It's so messed up. And I mean, just the first red flag, people, is a 9.5-hour live. That's not a fundraiser. That's a first red flag. 9.5 hours to explain oneself is very, very telling to me. So now, today there was a okay, here we go. I love this. Hold on. She definitely has a stalker. The bullying is disgusting. Adults need to act like adults. Okay. All I'm saying is there's more to that story. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot more to that story. That's all. I'm not saying this person didn't stalk her. I'm not saying that this person didn't bully her, depending on what your fucking definition of that shit is. But I'm saying there's definitely significantly more to that story. So just keep your ear to the grindstone. Wow. Ren L, member for 23 months. Oh my God. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And then, of course,
oh, here we go. Yeah.
I think we got a super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. Super cat. Super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. How dare you?
Azurin Fish, thank you so much. Did you see Grant twice pissed off Krusty outside of court today? I have not seen it, but we're gonna watch it. We're gonna see it. We're about to watch it. That's totally what the main now this isn't gonna take very long, so I'm gonna go over like some body cam footage and then open up the lines and just hang out. That's what we're gonna do. It's Friday night. There's nothing really, and there's other people I think going live too, so you could like go watch them if once this is over, you don't fancy just kicking it and hanging out and talking about pretty much nothing that's related to the community. So, but yeah, we're definitely gonna go over this. Let me go ahead and show it here. And I think the sound is pretty bad, so I apologize, but
Lindsay Gattani's unredacted cell phone extraction. You have so much to say online and so little to say in person.
This is like, I wish Grant would have just let her talk. Like, if you're interviewing her, Grant, for future reference, homie, dude, if you're interviewing her, if you're trying to get a statement from her, don't talk over her when she's talking back to you. Like, get what she's saying. Like, you might be getting a fucking confession. She might just be like, fuck you. Yeah, I totally worked with Tully. I totally did all this. I totally did all that. You don't know. Like, don't talk over her, dude. Like, she's giving you fucking something. You know what I mean?
Well, at least you don't look like Shrek today.
What just happened, Grant? What just happened, dude? What'd you do, bro? Hold on a second. Bro, look at how mean she is, bro.
Hey, in person. Well, at least you don't look like Shrek today. That's a positive, right? We're trying to be nice. God bless America.
God bless America.
Kate Peter released that phone extraction, and you're so cowardly you won't even admit to it. You don't represent victims. You hurt them to help your friends. It's shameful. And that's why you use blocks instead of addressing it.
Is that Kate Fair, or what's her name? Kim Fair. Is that Kim Fair?
Listen, you want to be cowardly, I'll say it to your face. I just did. We'll see who has the last laugh.
That is so much fun. That is so much fun. Grant. It's like Twitter wars in person. That was amazing. Kim Fair rolls up and he's like, we'll see who has the last laugh. Grant just, I mean, dude, I love your taste in cartoons, because I guarantee you watched all the same cartoons I did. Like, that sounded straight up like Starscream or Cobra Commander going, we'll see who has the last laugh. G.I. Joe. We'll see Joe's who has the last laugh.
Yes, Your Honor. Speaking to the defense counsel, it seems that the previous special prosecutor was the Plymouth County prosecutor. He has resigned. He's no longer works at Plymouth County. I understand that he and defense counsel had previously worked out a recommendation. I'm asking for a second call to speak with my supervisor to see whether or not my office will be adopting that recommendation as well.
That's great.
That is
Okay, we'll give it a second call.
Thank you.
Further comments, okay, before.
I feel like, Olivia, I know. I feel like they wanted to add like a little hint of a German accent. Like, I think they wanted to go for, like, when you have like Cobra Commander or like Megatron, or Starscream, or like those 80s villains, man, in those cartoons. Skeletor, I feel like they were going for like a little dash of Nazi, you know, a little dash of Hitler to throw in those just to make them a little bit more hateable. I feel like Hitler really inspired a lot of like cartoon villains. I really do. Just that little hint. Yeah, Nazi light. Exactly. See, that's it right there. Nazi light. Just a little dash of Nazi. Little dash. Little dash of Gestapo. Just a little bit. I love it.
We get to the agreed upon resolution. I have a few questions, and I'm going to start with the Commonwealth. This case has
Just a sprinkle of Third Reich.
never been before me, so I don't know the whole history, but it was my understanding that this case was assigned to a special prosecutor out of the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office. Is that correct? And is that because there was a conflict?
I believe it's just a hearing. So yes, sir, it was for a comment.
And so it was assigned to an ADA out of your office due to a conflict of interest.
My favorite part about this right here. Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess what is really seriously possibly wrong with this picture? Anybody? Like, it's right in front of you. It's one of those things that is just right there in front of you. And that's if I'm wrong, or that's if I'm not wrong. Because I'll give you a hint. No, not just the watermark microdots. I'll give you a hint. The angle of where the camera is pointed right where the pool camera would be in that courtroom. So there's no pool camera in that courtroom, which tells me that there wasn't any permission to film this. Which I gotta give Grant credit. That's some ballsy shit to do. The fact that he got away with it is amazing. I don't condone it, but you know, like, I don't condone a good fucking jewel heist, but if they do it in a cool way, hey, good for you. You know? I mean, that's all I'm saying. Grant, you're not supposed to have cameras in the courtroom or in the courthouse. Like, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be doing. You know how many times I wanted to take a picture of Michael Morrissey's office, like, and stand there and just take a selfie, and be like, hey, you know how many times I wanted to do that? I didn't do that because, you know, you don't do that shit. So he got permission. That's fucking great. See, I love that. Because I was going to say, I feel like Grant would know better than to do that. I would think. So, yeah, if he got permission, then fucking right on. Good for you, dude. Because I feel like that's better than Zoom. I love that shit. Good for you, Grant. See, that's just good coverage. Good for you, Grant.
And is the conflict gone?
No, I'm not quite sure, Your Honor, to be perfectly honest. This is a situation where, it's not also always necessary that there is a conflict. There could just be an appearance of conflict as to why cases get special prosecutors. To be perfectly honest, Your Honor, I wasn't part of
Okay,
the
so
decision,
okay, so now Grant's not a fucking master photographer. Okay, he wasn't supposed to get people in the gallery. He got a couple people in the gallery. You know, do better, Grant. But nice job overall. Amazing that you got permission from the judge and you got exclusive coverage of this hearing.
So that's not something that I, at this point, can answer.
So at this point, if I just want to make sure I'm hearing what you're saying correctly, you're not sure whether the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office has a conflict.
That's right, Your Honor. I'm not sure.
And yet you're going to fill out a green sheet.
Yes, Your Honor.
But there may be a conflict of interest.
Your Honor, if I can, Your Honor.
Now, it really feels like Grant's standing up too, which I feel just makes for a very awkward presence inside that courtroom. Like, tell me I'm wrong that Grant's the only guy in the courtroom besides the attorneys standing up and with a fucking rope holding his pants up, and he's just like, I don't care what you say, just think about it. Just think about it. He stands up, everyone around him just gets this big whiff of weed, and he's just standing there fucking biting his fucking hand and just fucking like going at it and just fucking filming the best shit in the world with a rope holding up his pants, just not distracting anybody at all. Not being at all a distraction whatsoever. Good for you, Grant.
The reason being, at least, is that this is a situation where this is the recommendation that was made by the previous special prosecutor, and so that's the reason why the Commonwealth is putting it forward. But Your Honor, this is something you think could benefit from a 30-day, but that's.
What's up, Mike Radots?
My concern.
Scott McGinnis.
The Norfolk County District Attorney's Office has a conflict of interest. I understand that there may be a reason why the parties would either resolve the case, but if a prosecutor who is not in your office.
William Swift. William Swift. You need to calm down, bro. This is a place to relax, dude. Okay? This is a place just to chill out, bro. Like, you're going to have to breathe, bro. Just breathe, bro. Just relax. Shh. There's no reason for all that hostility in here, bro. You got some sage? Burn some sage, put it all around you. You know what I mean? All you got to do is just calm down. You better? Good.
Has been answering on the case. Unfortunately, it is unavailable today. That doesn't get rid of the conflict of interest. That's my concern. And at this point, what I'm hearing from you is the conflict still exists, as far as you know.
That's right.
And is there anything you'd like to say? I'm happy to hear.
I've spoken to Katie from Michael Conley on this, and we found out the special prosecutor left it on the DA office. And Michael Conley is familiar with the similar cases disclosed that same
with your client or
with my
somebody
client,
else.
same victim, same charge. So that
With a
means
special prosecutor.
with a special prosecutor. So we always have we were going to disclose this consistent with the Stowe District Court. So when I reached out to Katie Conley, he did not believe that there was a potential conflict to resolve this at this stage. So I believe my brother also had to check with that office.
Oh my God, Robin gifted 5 membership.
concern is
Holy.
If your
What?
office felt that there was a conflict of interest and assigned it to even if this was the recommendation of a special prosecutor, I have concerns about your office then doing, even though it doesn't require a colloquy or an admission of any sort, I don't see how it's still not a conflict today. So, and I'm not hearing that you two can tell me for some reason that there is no longer a conflict. So with that, I'm not going to accept the green sheet because I am concerned about the conflict of interest. I think your client does.
Now, I love how Kate Peter wants to say something here so bad. She just can't keep her fucking mouth shut. She managed to. I'll give her that. But she's ready to look, watch. She didn't like at all what the judge just said. What's up, Scott Messerschmidt?
With that, I'm not going to
Watch her.
the green sheet because I am concerned.
You're not going to accept the green sheet? What?
I think your client does want to talk to you, so.
But yeah, Grant, homie, dude, the watermark is a little extra, bro. It's a little extra. I mean, you could just put one like in the corner, bro, you know?
I understand, Judge, and I understand if you're not comfortable with that, you know,
Well, it's not so much that I'm not comfortable. I just think if there's a conflict, I mean, unless there's something that has changed.
Okay. William Smith. Okay, I've got a transmission coming in from William Smith. I have a question for you. Why are you like this in my chat? You're asking for a membership. You have one. If your name is green, you have one. Is there any reason why you don't understand this? And you're typing in all caps as if you're yelling at everyone in my chat, William Swift.
I'm retarded?
That clears it up. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So there no longer is a conflict.
Your Honor, I would say that if we could get a short date, then on the next day we'll have my office will have a response about whether there's a conflict or otherwise we'll get them prosecuted.
Okay.
So again, as I said, in my conversations with the Norfolk DA's office, didn't believe it was, and despite that we're not waiting for another special prosecutor aware of the disposition.
So the conflict went away?
They're not aware that they weren't, maybe a comment will be done until something came up, and that's what, and I'm sure he'd be able to explain to you. That was communicated to me, and I'm sure, I'm the check is with the
That was really that's really, really smart right there to be the defendant in the case and then show up looking like you just got caught stealing somebody's bicycle. I mean, people, like, let's get real about what's happening right here, dude. Why in the fuck would you dress like that coming into court with your fucking jacket hanging off your fucking shoulder? You look like you have nothing better to do than to harass somebody and do things that would merit a restraining order. Like, that's exactly what you look like right now. You look like somebody who somebody would put a restraining order on, like somebody who has nothing better to do than to do things that would merit a restraining order. Like, that's it. Like, $2. I want my $2.
Despite the fact that we do currently not have dates, I don't want to, put this out for too long. We'll find a date to squeeze you in. I mean, if it's something that is going to be resolved, I hate to put it out too far. So if there are dates, even though,
like, she looks like so many things, but not one of those things is someone who shouldn't have a restraining order put on them. Not one of those things that I can think of. Like, does she resemble, like, that's what she, like, I could think of 100 things that she resembles right now, and none of those things are somebody who does not deserve a restraining order. None of those things. I mean, look. Like, God damn.
technically they're closed, I think we can manage to get it.
I mean, seriously, dude. Seriously, I have to quickly I have to quickly say a prayer. Dear sweet baby Jesus, please, 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 please make sure that Kate Peter dresses just like that when Mark Betterow, the mighty Mark Betterow, barbecues her on the stand. Amen. Thank you very much for your time.
Wednesday, the 29th.
The 29th of October. We can make that work, right? Okay, so 2 p.m. the 29th of October.
All right, Ms. Peter, your case is going to be continued to October 29th, 2025 at 2 p.m. for status hearing. You're all set with us today.
Should I hold that plea in
So once it's been turned in, the court keeps.
She's like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Miss Peter, you regret those ex parte communications with the Norfolk DA now? It just came back to bite you. You and Brian Tully released Lindsay's cell phone.
Dude, Grant, shut the fuck up, dude. And I mean that with love, man. Shut up so that you can hear what she's saying. Get what she's saying on record, you journalist. I mean, Kim K, thank you so much. Love you, Will. Thanks for the laughs. Always. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. I mean,
Extraction in violation of law, under color of law. God bless the United States of America.
I mean, what he's saying is funny and true, but like journalists, like, there's no need to be, I mean, there's no need for you to be that spiteful. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for you to be that spiteful. Like, if you notice, Turtle Boy will do the same thing, but nobody is saying anything back to him. They're just trying to ignore him. They put on a fake little half smile and then they walk to their car, you know, and they try to act like Turtle Boy's not there. But in this case, she's yelling shit right back at Grant. Like, when she does that, Grant, shut the fuck up. Get what she's saying on record, dude. Like, she does, you know what I'm saying? Everybody already knows how you feel about it, you know? Like, if you're going to ask questions, get the answer. You know what I mean? Sarah Be Creative, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dude, I mean, and how about Kim Fair just like crawling right up Kate Peters' ass for this? Like, she just has to be there, you know? It's just so funny. Now, the lowdown on this is so Kate Peter has a restraining order against her by Lauren Murray, right? And Lauren, a lot of the people in the community know her. She apparently yelled. She violated the restraining order. I don't remember what the restraining order was for, but she violated the restraining order by yelling out a window at Lauren Murray outside of the courthouse, and told her to kill herself. So she violated the restraining order by doing that. Thank you so much, Lynn. Appreciate it. She violated the restraining order by doing that. And so now what they're doing. Oh, what's up, Mazza? It's good to see you, homie. The Canton salute. Yeah. But so at this point, there's a new prosecutor, and apparently it's due to the fact that the prosecutor who was on her case before just up and quit the Norfolk County DA's office. Like, he just fucking left. So that leaves a stateless case. And then now there's a new until there's a new prosecutor, which there is one now. And this new prosecutor talks Kate Peter into taking a plea. But the thing is at no point did they and of course Lauren Murray is in the courtroom or in the courthouse and in the courtroom, and at no point she asks to see a victim's advocate. They refuse to give her a victim's advocate. She also asked to speak to the prosecutor. She has a right to be heard, I think. The new prosecutor, refused to see her, so she didn't get to speak to the prosecutor. But the judge is denying the plea. So the judge denied the plea. All of that shit is moot because the judge denied the plea. And so now there'll be another hearing for Kate Peter on October 29th at 2 p.m. And I will be doing my best to stream that if I can. Maybe I'll talk Grant into being my liaison, my boots on the ground liaison. That'd be a trip, wouldn't it? But yeah, I mean, it's cool that the judge let him do that. It's really cool that the judge let him do that, man. Like, but I can't imagine that not being a fucking hilarious sight. Just homeboy just standing up in the courtroom, in the gallery, you know, like people just smelling his fucking weed pants. Yeah. So, right. I'm excited to see. Let me see what if there's any yeah, I keep trying to appeal my Twitter account, but it's not happening. I mean, I'm going to keep trying, but it's just it doesn't seem to be happening. Look at this. 5 hours ago, Altman tweets a picture of her saying basically the same shit that I'm saying. Look at this. I will never understand the absolute disrespect for the court. Take your jacket off and stand up straight in front of a judge. Standing there with the jacket halfway off your shoulder like she can't be bothered. Have 1 ounce of class, Kate. Agreed. Totally agree. Like, I just talked about that. And here she said, people are commenting, class is one thing. KP is not overweight with. Somebody else said sloppily standing there, surprised the judge didn't say all you said to her. She has zero self-respect, much less respect for the court. It's because she thinks she's protected by law enforcement and the DA. That's not going to help her when the truth comes out. She deserves a jail sentence. That's an interesting take. That's by somebody named Lucy Lou, not that Lucy Lou. But yeah, that's an interesting take. Like, maybe she just feels fucking so cocky. Or maybe she's just, I'd say it's one of two things. Like, this is my guess as to why Kate Peter just, because she has the intelligence to know better than to disrespect the court. Like, she knows why she shouldn't. She has that kind of mental capacity, that intellectual capacity. So it's interesting to me that she would just blatantly just be disrespectful to the court like that when she shows up. And I would say it's one of two things. I'd say it's that explanation that she just doesn't, she thinks that the Norfolk DA and her are homies and they're all good. And so she feels cocky and feels like she could just do whatever the fuck she wants. Or she's in pure fuck it mode now. Just the way she's going off on Grant is an indication of that. The way she's going off on Grant outside, she just can't keep her mouth shut, I wish I knew what she said, man. Grant, I'm not going to forgive you for that shit, man. Next time, shut the fuck up when she's talking, dude. Like, get what she's saying on record. So, you know, I think that she's like I'm leaning towards the latter, honestly. I think that she has enough sense to know that the state, the Commonwealth, the Norfolk County DA's office, the Massachusetts State Police, all they're just going to throw her right under the fucking bus. That's going to be it. I mean, there's way too many conflicts of interest now. Like this whole thing is all fucked up. All her communications with Lindsay Gattani, that's going to play a hand somehow in her credibility. It's gonna strongly play a hand in her credibility when it comes to the Norfolk County DA's office and Turtle Boy's case if she gets put on the stand. I just don't see it happening. I don't even see it going that far. Natasha, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it going that far. Of course, I didn't see it going this far 2 years ago, but here we are. Now, oh yeah, I saw videos about that. I saw like TikTok video, a compilation of TikTok videos of people talking about how their snap is getting cut off and what are they supposed to do? Like it doesn't occur to them to get a job. It's amazing. So I don't see it going that far. I feel like, I mean, who are they going to get to prosecute Turtle Boy's case now? Cosgrove is out. Cosgrove is out. Like he's done with the Lindsay Gattani stuff. And the fact that, I mean, Michael Morrissey's office is out. That's where we're at. Michael Morrissey's office is out. Michael Morrissey's office is out. Lindsay Gattani threatened to sue Michael Morrissey. That's out. And Kate Peter being so involved with Lindsay Gattani and her communications with her and this whole collusion to want to get Turtle Boy, that is going to play into all of this. This is going to play very much into why his case should just be dismissed altogether. So, I mean, the only reason I wouldn't be surprised that this would go to trial is because we've seen everything that we've seen in Norfolk County so far. If it wasn't for that, then, you know, if it wasn't for that, then, you know, I would be like, there's no fucking way that this is going to go to trial. There's just no way. Some people are just shitty, dude. Look at this. She can't stand up straight. She got that hump on her back. That's how hood rats act. No home training. This is what I've never understood, nor would I ever think would be acceptable by any court. Not just her either. Albeit she slums well, but so many KPs of the world have zero self-awareness or class. She's a frumpy slob and nothing can change that. Jesus, man. Some of these people are just mean, dude. Why would she have any class now? Once a ratchet, always a ratchet. It's because she can't be bothered and has no respect for the court. Can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Out of a sow's ear, excuse me, a sow's ear. Which is another word for pig, I believe. Candace Scholes. Kate Peter has no class or value. She's the lowest scum. We don't understood why this bothers you so much. She's not seated at the defendant's table on trial, and it was chilly this morning. Yeah, but take your shit off when you fucking address the court, dude. The fuck is that shit? And yeah, I wish I could make it, guys. I I wish I could make it to the Halloween party. Fact of the matter is, I plan on going to the big motion hearing on December 5th for Turtle Boy, but even that is not 100%. It's about 95%, but it's not 100. So, you know, I'm gonna do the best I can, but the Halloween thing, I wish I could make it, but I'm not gonna be able to make it. But make sure to still get your tickets if you're local, or if you can make it and you're not local. Make sure to get your tickets. So now there's this right here, which I found really, really cute. I reposted the Cerebral Ninjas tweet, but of course Krusty had to chime in here. So this person, Ken, says, tags all these people, including David Yannetti, the Cerebral Ninja himself, says, what does it matter? The defense waved the white flag and never brought up one expert related to any phone. You lose. Hilarious. I love that, because Yannetti's answer is exactly what you would expect an intelligent answer to be, which is hilarious. The defense waved the white flag and won the case. Winning now equals surrender in your world. Okay. I hope one of these 11 people who have seen your post can check on you to make sure you're okay, Ken. So, of course, Krusty has to chime in and repost this, and she says, so David, are you saying that you did not concede to the 2:27 a.m. search did not actually happen? You didn't tell Richard Green to lie and then pull him from the second trial because he could get crossed about it? Think carefully, Dave. I speak to people in film and media all the time. Wow. I speak to people in film and media all the time. No, you don't. Okay, bum fights doesn't count, Krusty. Okay? So I love this. That he didn't concede. He never conceded. All of this stuff is on record. Dude never conceded. Karen Reed, nobody on her team ever conceded that the 2:27 a.m. search didn't happen, because we know that it did. Because according to the other, I can't name them off the top of my head, but the other programs, the other software used besides Cellebrite still shows the 2:27 a.m. search that it happened. That's a fact. And the interesting thing about Krusty's tweet here is that Ian Whiffen conceded to this. So, yeah. Actually, let me look something up here real quick. Let me, I think I have something that's going to properly add context to what I'm talking about. We're going to watch a we're going to watch an epic movie trailer, folks. Okay? I need everybody to pay close attention. Many of you have seen this already. But if you haven't,
one of the most
go and give it a like right now.
Generation.
Stop what you're doing and go give this a like. This is a Microdots, and go subscribe to Microdots Clips. You might be subscribed to Microdots already, but are you subscribed to Microdots Clips? Go do that right now. I'll wait on you guys. I'll wait on you right now, bro. I'm going to start it over. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to start it over. And I'm going to wait on you guys. I'm going to give you guys till the count of Jeopardy. There we go. Has everybody subbed up? Did everyone like the Mighty Microdots, folks?
One of the most brilliant minds of his generation. The extraordinary gift that set him apart. One man's journey.
One man.
His discovery of all.
The natural suspension of the vehicle plus the movement of my arm would be considered enough to be steps. Then I think it was 9 flights of stairs climbed while I was driving up the same hill.
Wow. That's the guy. That's the guy whose software says that the 2:27 a.m. search didn't happen. And he also, while he was on the stand, conceded that the 2:27 a.m. search does show up in the other software. Still. So what the fuck is K. Peter talking about? I'm thinking I'm going to maybe go over that. I mean, we might as well just ride this wave, right? Maybe go over that that Ian Whiffen footage. I haven't gone over that yet. Because that shit is wild. And I know I clicked on it once, but yeah, the one who really she had a real problem with Olivia. Because she was calling her an internet troll. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one that I want. Okay, wait a second. Where's the one with Ian Whiffen? Was it alive? Okay. Why can't I find this shit? Did she and she sounds just like Kate Peter, which is weird. Okay. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. I got it now. Sorry, guys. Appreciate your patience.
level.
Let the evidence speak to you.
Karen saying that I was right is.
I just saw this tweet.
I knew I was right with it.
I saw some of this on Melanie Little's. I saw some of this on hers. And she was off the wall about this shit. But yeah, it was pretty crazy what was being said here.
So what do you think? Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for part 2.
Innovation for a safer world. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Innovation for a safer world, folks. Now, for those of you who don't really know, but if you follow true crime and you followed a lot of trials, the name Cellebrite comes up in almost every trial that I've ever covered. And that is the software used to search what someone Google searched and what their phone data says, and all the forensics that come with phone data, digital data, and evidence that has helped convict a lot of people. We're talking about Cellebrite was used in the Letitia Stout investigation, the murder of Gannon Stout. Cellebrite was used in the Brian Walsh case, which is interesting. And I mean, just you go down the line. I mean, I'm sure Cellebrite was applied in the Barry Morphew case. Just anything digital forensics, Cellebrite seems to be the go-to in all the high profile cases that I've ever watched. And yeah, so Watt's case as well. Yes, thank you. This is wild because the first time that I ever questioned Cellebrite's credibility was during the Karen Reed case, which is amazing. Like, that's a hell of a fucking, like, that's a hell of a milestone to reach. You know, in my timeline of covering things, it's a hell of an event to take into consideration, because I've always thought Cellebrite was solid. Cellebrite has helped convict some really, really bad people. And I really feel like this interview, from what I remember from it, really made Cellebrite really look really bad. Oh, William Swift, you're going to take a gummy? All right, sweet. Keep me updated with another $10 super chat once you actually take it and chew it. And then when you swallow it, another one, let me know. And then as it starts to hit you, let me know. I want an update. I want a $10 update on every single thing, every single part of the process of taking this gummy. Okay, homie? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. So, Cellebrite has always seemed credible to me until I heard this on Melanie Little's, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? It's like Twilight Zone shit.
Of this special edition of Ask the Expert. I'm Heather Barnhart, and I have with me again Ian Whiffen, and we're discussing the Karen Reed case. If you didn't watch part 1, go back and spend the time to understand how Ian got involved in this case, some of the chaos behind it, and what the key digital evidence actually was. So Ian let the evidence tell the truth, and he simply testified to that truth. In part 2, we want to focus on that. So Ian was amazing in court. The judge was even smiling at you, Ian, when you were done testifying. I felt like everyone wanted to give you a round of applause. But in addition to this case taking its own life form, the Karen Reed supporters, all the noise at the courthouse, so much media chatter everywhere, you turned off your notifications. You were getting distracted by all of the noise. Before we even talk about how
you didn't expect that when you were paid to give false information and alter evidence in the framing of an innocent woman, Ian Whiffen? You didn't expect to get all this hate in the process? Come on, dude.
Prepared to do that. I will say, even in the Idaho murder prep, when I asked you, Ian, should I watch these things? Should I listen to these things? And you're like, absolutely not. Isolate yourself. That was some of the best advice that I think all of us could take. You need to let the evidence speak to you and not really let social media or the conspiracy theorists out there sway you in one way or another. All right, so we're going to talk about prepping, Ian. Prepping for this case, which we know you spent many, many hours doing.
Bullshit. I call absolute bullshit on that.
If you have not watched Ian testify, it's on YouTube, it's on Court TV YouTube, it's everywhere. I've had many students that come up to me after I teach for SANS and they say, hey, we make all of our new people watch this. Hey, we make even our trained investigators watch this. Because the way Ian can explain extremely technical details to, I think even my dad would understand what you meant, is astounding. So I personally thank you, and I love learning from you and watching you do this, but this is truly the—
No, bro. No, that was a bunch of double talk and bullshit to confuse people and make them go, oh, well, I guess the expert says so. So, all right, well, the 2:27 a.m. search didn't happen. It time traveled. That's what happened. It time traveled. Makes perfect sense. I mean, people, let's just get real.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Sarah B. Creative, thank you so much. G Funk, William Swift, I dare you. Exactly. Look at that. Leading by example. I love it, Sarah B. Creative. Thank you so much.
masterclass. If you want to learn how to do courtroom testimony, you watch Ian Whiffen. I'm going to give you a little applause here. This is also why my family, the kids, think Ian's a doctor, because he's so smart. So he's Dr. Whiffen, according to our household. But I want to break you through, or walk you through, I should say, key concepts and advice and methodologies you use for people to testify successfully in court. So I'm going to give you your points and then have you just chime in with, what do these actually mean to you?
Sure.
The first one, know your evidence and know it deeply.
So really there, I mean, it's easy to just create a report and present the data. But you really need to understand what that data means. How did that data get on the device?
Ian,
why is it there? What are the other possibilities that could explain it? Is it deleted? If it's deleted, how was it deleted? All these kind of components that really mean that you understand the data rather than just showing what the data is on the device. Like, did somebody do a search, or is it the result of an autocomplete? Were they at a location, or did they just search for the location? There's so much data you can get from a device that can mean different things. You really need to understand what you're testifying to.
I love that. And I've been feeling the pain of that one myself. All right, next up, identify the make or break evidence. So make or break in quotes.
Yes, I think this comes with experience.
Okay, so I don't know what that means, but okay.
After a while, you start to recognize not just which artifacts exist, but which are the important ones, which are the ones that you really need to spend additional time validating, verifying, testing, researching. If it's simply like an SMS message, for example, that exists on the device, it's pretty straightforward. We know why the SMS message was there. So it may be really good evidence, but it's also really easy to explain. And I think everybody in the world understands what an SMS message is. But if we're talking about something such as a location, for example, there are multiple reasons the location could be there. It could be really important information. So you really need to know why it's there. And that's why you kind of focus on it and do the additional validation and testing.
Fantastic. All right, now the third one, which I think
Fantastic.
personally is difficult. And this is where
it's so difficult. It's difficult.
You're lying. And you're a piece of shit.
Hold on a second here. William Swift. I'm not sending any more money, damn it. Yes, you are, William Swift. Yes, you are. I need you to stop this right now, okay? Spout out of there. Stop the fraud. Free your money. It's you're keeping it prisoner, William Swift. You're keeping your money prisoner, and it's not cool, man. Okay? It's not fair. Think of the money. Think of it. It's sad. It's just very sad.
I could let my mind run for days on end. How do you prepare for the toughest questions?
You're a little cunt.
I let my
I
mind
didn't
run for
mean
days
that.
on end.
I didn't mean that.
Legitimately, I go over all of my reports. I'll just mention as well, my reports are pretty detailed anyway. For example, for this second trial, I did about 150, 160 pages of reports. About half of that was the actual data, and about half of it was the testing, the research, the validation, everything that supported my opinion and my position that I made in my report. So having all that information there is available for the prosecution to read. It's available for the defense to read. Everybody knows where I stand and why I stand there, and it's also useful for me while reviewing my evidence and looking back at it to understand and to remind myself, this is why I have that opinion. I've already tested this. I don't need to think about that too deeply again because it's already on paper. I also try to guess what are the questions that I'm going to be asked. Like, what is the real sticking point of this data? What's the question going to be, and how can I answer it? And there's no possible way that you can cover all bases. There was a few questions caught me out in this trial, but on the whole, I knew what to expect, and I had a good idea what I'd be talking to.
I knew what to expect. I love that. Azure and Fish, thank you so much. This guy is going to wake up tomorrow and find his entire checking account drained on super chats and blame me because I told him to eat a gummy. No, man. No. Listen, that's money well spent. Stop it. I'm Gumby, damn it. Sending for William. Took away his phone. Okay. All right on. Thank you so much. William Swift, we love you out here, bro. We love you out here. It's just that when you type in all caps, we can't read it. It only comes through when it's highlighted in yellow or red. See, there you go. See, now I can read it. Thank you. Will, you can't make me send money. That's rude. You're right. I can't make you send money, but you're going to fucking send it anyway, William Swift. Okay? You're going to send it anyway. I declare this. Oh my God. Thank you, William Swift. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, I think if you put yourself mentally in both sides of the courtroom, it helps you be a better witness overall.
For sure. Put yourself in the position of the prosecution, of the defense, and of the jury. Like, do they understand, or are they likely to understand what I'm explaining here? How common is this kind of information to somebody who doesn't work in digital forensics?
Exactly. All right, so based upon that, your fourth tip is to tailor your approach on each case.
Yeah, this is really about how to conduct the digital investigation. Like, depending on the kind of case, depends on how you approach the data. The example I typically give is if you've got a victim who's found at home, for example.
This guy is so full of shit, bro. This guy's unreal.
Location data may not be relevant because you know where they are. You know where they've probably been most of the time.
This guy
but if
is
you find a victim
unfucking
out in the
believable.
middle of the road, in the field, or somewhere unexpected, then location data becomes a priority because you want to know where they were before this location. Similarly, communication data may not be relevant if you're looking at a vehicle collision, for example. But if you're in more of a domestic situation, then communication could be key. So it's really about tailoring how you conduct the investigation, how you write the report based on the kind of investigation it is, to make sure that you're focusing on the right elements.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
And I also think that
I'm
we
gumby, damn
aren't
it.
sitting at a
Thank
desk
you,
all
I'm
day,
gumby,
every day
damn
being
it.
investigators and examiners anymore. We are brought in to do specific things and validation and make sense of data that sometimes then expands to everything. So
for sure.
focusing on what's being asked, I think helps, but then speaking up when something doesn't make sense and needs to lead you down another path.
Yes.
All right, your final one. This is advice I could take in my everyday life. Block out the noise.
Yeah, so this particular
Like, so this isn't even an interview. This is just like, this is like this guy jerking off, basically. It's like she gives him full, she works for Celebrite. She's trying to save face for Celebrite. She's doing a terrible job. She brings this asshole on, and he is spewing out the same bullshit that he's always spewed out. None of it makes any sense. He's sitting there just fluffing his own dick and talking about how this is my approach on everything. I take an approach and blah, 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 blah. And we're all supposed to, God damn it, William Swift. See what I mean? Listen, dude, you're a hero. Okay. He's going to call his mom. You're a hero, though. Okay. When you call your mom, my friend, you tell her that the glare said you're a hero. All right. But if you do, it's going to cost you another $10 super chat. Okay. So just saying. Yeah, so this guy, like, this whole thing is, this is what I did to make sure that I got the right analysis, blah, 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 blah. These are the steps I took. Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Nobody gives a fuck because we know the 2:27 a.m. search happened. We know it did. Like, you're the only witness for the Commonwealth, and that's the only software that you altered, by the way. You altered the software. Like, once you altered the software, the 2:27 a.m. search didn't show up anymore on Celebrite, but it still showed up the other software, the other two softwares that Richard Green had applied. So explain that shit.
The case was kind of unique to me. Like, I've testified in many cases before. Several of those have been relatively high profile, but this was another level. Personally, I found I had to turn off Twitter. I didn't open Twitter or X for probably about 8 months.
Oh, poor baby.
I was very careful. Other social media platforms I was using to block out anything that was related to the case.
Oh, God.
I didn't want to know, basically. I don't want my kind of opinion to be shifted based on what I'm seeing online. All I want to know is the data that's put in front of me. That is the data that I have to testify to and understand. I don't need that outside influence. So essentially ignore everything apart from the data.
Cherry, quit timing out the other mods, man. Behave.
It also didn't help when you had a team of people reminding you of something they saw. I just saw this tweet. It wasn't helpful to you. So we apologize, Ian. We had your back all along. But that's what you were so firm in your mind on, yep, I'm just going to ignore it. Me, I probably would have poured myself a glass of wine and walked right into that chaos and then cried into my wine glass. So Good for you.
I
Seriously.
watered
It's
down the line.
it's a lesson for all of us. But now we're going to do, historically, this has been called mean tweets. And I remember seeing Peyton Manning reading something awful about himself where someone said he looked like a horse. It was terrible to watch these celebrities read all of this.
What is this useless bullshit?
Ian, you're a celebrity in our household. So I am going to read these mean tweets or mean X's, whatever we call it, and see what you think about this. And the names are blurred out. Okay. If you want, I could tell you sometimes
Why
I can see
blur
how
'em
many
out?
views there were.
Why blur?
And there's
why blur them out? They're public, man. That's the whole thing about Twitter. It's all fucking public. Jesus.
a cuss word. So I'm going to say beep. Okay. Ian Whiffen didn't explain. He misinterpreted data to fit the prosecution's case.
I don't know, man. Is that Olivia? Does that look like Olivia's avatar? I don't think so. Because it seems to have just like a, there we go.
Screwed up and
Ian Whiffen didn't explain shit. She wouldn't have said that. He misrepresented data to fit the prosecution's case. He screwed up the first trial and changed his testimony in the Celebrite report for the second trial. That's absolutely true.
first trial and changed his testimony and the Celebrite report for the second trial.
Interesting. I don't believe my position changed at all regarding the Google search in trial 1 and trial 2. And
But did you manipulate your report?
I presented the data from the device and demonstrated my position. Obviously, we changed the tool to reflect the new understanding, but it was unrelated to the.
You changed the tool. Listen to that.
The new understanding. Obviously, we changed the tool to reflect the new understanding.
We changed the tool to reflect the new understanding. So you misrepresented your position. I mean, why change the tool? Why do you need to change the tool to reflect the new understanding? And why is there a new understanding? Is that what we're just calling lies now? New understandings? That's what we call lies now? I love that shit. This guy is so full of shit, dude. It's so funny.
But it was unrelated to the what the prosecution may have wanted.
Yeah, upgrading your tooling is different than being a tool and modifying a report. So thank you for not. Only 79 views, Ian. So the world didn't really even see that person. All right, you ready? I can't wait. I want to know what you guys think of the data. Tell Ian Whiffen to get lost and go do his job at Cellbrite.
You're hitching on the misspelling of your bullshit company?
But you did do your job.
I've been misspelling it this whole time. I put cell I with an I instead of an E in between cell and bright. I've been doing that shit forever. Does that fucking mean that I haven't fucking followed them for I don't know how many trials? The Joel Guy Jr. trial?
Did?
You fixed the tool. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's another one. Seriously, I'd be curious to know how many taxpayer dollars we spent solely in an attempt to vindicate Jen McCabe. How much was paid to Ian Whiffen and Celebrite to change their whole software to try to discredit the 227 Google search timestamp?
Okay.
That's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to answer this one. My flight and my hotel was paid for twice. Other than that, I received and Cellbrite received nothing.
And you got a grand stage. You got a grand stage to promote your own personal business, your own, not personal business, but your own private business. The one that you're veering off for from Cellbrite. Your side hustle. You got a grand stage to promote that. You and the other chick, the sandwich chick. What the fuck was her name? The one who wore the fucking, what's her face? I already forgot her stupid fucking name. Hyde, Jessica Hyde. Thank you. Jessica Hyde. The two of them got a grand stage to promote their own software business. It's just that simple. Like, we watched it happen in real time. I called it out when it happened in real time.
I love it. Okay. Doing it because you care about the data.
Because he cares.
Doing it because it's the right thing to do, for sure.
Yeah, and not saying who was guilty or who was not. For the record, anyone watching, I used to always ask Ian, like, so what do you think? So what do you think?
No, you tried to vindicate a cop killer. That's what you were there to do. You were there to vindicate a cop killer. Yes, I am saying that I believe Jen McCabe to be a cop killer. That is my opinion. If she had the means to help him, she understood that he was out there. She Googled how long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m. She had every intention of leaving him out there to die, which makes her, in my opinion, a fucking cop killer since that cop died.
Like, I just wanted his opinion, and Ian's like, well, the data shows this.
Exactly. That's all I can speak to.
All right. Now this one, 54 views. Okay. 54 people around the world saw this. Ian Whiffen was not credible. Come on. You're not credible, Ian. All right.
Okay. I mean,
Not anymore.
everyone has an opinion.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Celebrite's not credible anymore.
59 views. Ian Whiffen didn't destroy anything except at Celebrite's credibility.
Like, this is all damage control. Like, that's all this is. Like, this is what people don't like. The grand scheme of, you got to think of things in terms of running a business, right? A small business. But in this case, a very large business. And any business, small or large, you start to see numbers plummet. You wonder why. And so you do what you have to do to plug that leak. That's what you do. And right here, this is what's known as damage control. They're seeing their numbers plummet. They're seeing their approval rate plummet. They're getting fucking shitty reviews everywhere because of this asshole's performance in the last 2 years for 2 trials, trying to vindicate somebody who sat there and lied on the stand over and over and over again. The people don't care, bro. People don't give a fuck about your fucking data and what you think happened there. The people see you tried to vindicate. You were the only one going to bat for somebody who looked guilty as fuck because she lied over and over again. Street Squirrel, thank you so much, buddy. This dude should have been swallowed. And then, oh no, William Swift. My mommy said I'm better than Will because my name starts before Will in the alphabet. So take that. Mine has more letters. Ha ha ha. Dude, you got me, bro. You got me. But you got me because I don't understand the comment very much. Could you explain it again? Because I can't, and make sure you do it the same way because I can't read it with the caps unless it's in yellow. So if you could just please explain that better to me. How is your name? They're spelled the same. My name and your name is spelled the exact same way. How do you figure that they're not? It's very weird to me. So if you could just explain it, I'd be really grateful. Thanks, buddy.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know how to respond to that. I present the data. I believe from Celebrite's point of view, we did the right thing. And I'll die on the hill.
Well, Celebrate had your back 100% through and through on all of this. So I feel like our credibility skyrocketed because of your brain. So thank you.
You see this? This is all damage control. Ever since the second trial, their fucking numbers plummeted, guaranteed. I wish I had a P&L. I wish I had their P&L, their profit and loss statement. for the quarter. Because I guarantee you they saw this is around the same time that their next quarter comes around, and then they get the final numbers for their last quarter. And their last quarter has got to be shit in sales. Shit. Pure shit. So right now what they're doing is we got to do something. It's our public image. We've got to do something to save our public image. Okay, well, all of these people that are trash talking us, they're YouTubers, right? Well, we'll just put out a YouTube video, and then you interview Ian Whiffen, and you just try to save our credibility. You guys explain yourself, have Ian explain himself, and then we'll just save our credibility. And this failed miserably. This just made it worse for them. This made it way worse because not only can you see right through it, they still didn't make any sense. And they seemed only interested in their image. Oh, I love this. You win handle of the day, by the way. TB's fist pump of freedom, folks. I'm catching up, but there's a 10 for making my night with bum fights don't count, Krusty. You like that one, huh? Appreciate that. That's awesome.
Seriously, we are trusted. You are trusted. I think our team of experts are more trusted now
so
than ever
pathetic.
before because of your testimony.
This is so pathetic.
All right. Now there's a new one. Okay. This is the best one. So there's a picture of Mark Zuckerberg in his gray t-shirt and you from your Artex website or your double black in your gray t-shirt. And it says, am I on crack or is Mark
Look at this fluffy shit.
Zuckerberg and Ian Whiffen essentially the same damn person? Hashtag Karen Reed.
My bank account would disagree.
You do look alike in this picture a little bit.
It's a very old picture.
You have the same haircut too, Ian. But you don't make as much money probably.
Guaranteed.
You don't make as much money, probably. What the fuck am I looking at? The fuck is this? This is amazing.
All right. So beyond all these mean tweets and all this ridiculousness and people just being social trolls, in the end, all over the battle of that 2:27 a.m. timestamp, in the second trial, Karen Reed actually said she was not having her defense expert return because Ian Whiffen was right.
Are we going to hear from Richard Green in this trial?
No.
Why not?
I believe the evidence is all out and in part from Ian Whiffen.
How does that make you feel, Ian, that Karen said your name?
That's not what she said at all, you fucking dolt. Hold on. Like, did you guys hear that shit, dude? Fucking unfucking real, dude. What just fucking happened?
Reed actually said she was not having her defense expert return because Ian Whiffen was right.
Are we going to hear from Richard Green in this trial?
No.
Why not?
I believe the evidence is all out and in part from Ian Whiffen.
How does that make you feel, Ian, that Karen said
In
your
part
name
from Ian Whiffen
on the screen and said Ian Whiffen was right?
She didn't say that shit, you dumb idiot.
So I mean, it was validation. I was already confident in my answer. I knew I was right with it. I was disappointed that the defense didn't put their expert on the stand.
I hope Karen Reed sues the fuck out of Celebrite just for that shit. I hope she sues the fuck out of Celebrite. Like, they presented the evidence themselves. They just presented the evidence themselves. William Swift. Oh, finally, I get my explanation. Thank you. Will, thanks for the fun. Just to help you get back here to Massachusetts, I can afford it. Just ask Dylan. Right on, man. I knew I love you for playing along, man. You were so fucking generous. Appreciate you, man. I know it was expensive. Thanks, man. William Swift, everybody. This is unbelievable. I hope Karen Reed sues the balls off of fucking Ian Whiffen and Celebrite just for fucking, I mean, he didn't say it. She did. She did. She was like, she said Ian Whiffen was right. No, she didn't. No, she fucking didn't. She didn't say anything of the sort.
To put his opinion across and to have that kind of debate and to evidence their position. But Karen saying that I was right is a close second. I'll take it.
I love it. And I can't speak on behalf of Karen Reed, but how you did your report and the level of detail on what was on the device versus what was on your test device and how sure you were, that had to prove to her that she didn't need an expert of her own because you were an expert for everyone.
I hope so. I tried to provide a balanced opinion. Like, I wasn't necessarily there for prosecution. I was there for the data. And whoever it helped, I don't really care. I'm just presenting the data that's there.
Bullshit.
I love that. Well, Ian, seriously, thank you for being Celebrate's top expert in my mind. Seriously, and I'll say that because I
Celebrate's top expert in my mind. He's the top expert. I mean,
You're lying, and you're a piece of shit.
And you're a piece of shit.
saw social media or some public thing recently that Jared and I own Celebrate. So Ian, you are our favorite expert as an owner of Celebrate because you know you can't believe everything you read. But all your work that you put into this, all of the efforts, the education that you gave us along the way on your testing, I don't even know that you even consider that, but how much you educated
Oh my
all of
God,
us along the
dude.
way has been phenomenal. We're lucky to be on
I can't understand her with all that limey dick in her mouth.
your team. We love the work that you do. Thank you all for tuning in. But Ian, most importantly, thank you. We appreciate you at Celebrate.
Thank you.
Unfucking real, bro. Unreal. All right. So let's do this. We're going to shift gears a little bit here, folks. I haven't watched this yet, but it caught my attention.
Takedown in aisle 67. Literally, a shopper is tackled in a Walmart pasta aisle after allegedly doing more than just exposing himself in the retail giant.
If some of the people in town would have seen that, they would have handled it differently.
Yeah, I tweet. No, I just
Are you drunk?
Wait, can we go back on that?
Just a little? That's the part I see. I have to flip the camera to catch it.
Thank you, Anna
Law
Long.
and Crime obtained the shocking surveillance video, and we'll walk you through what happened when this 25-year-old thought no one was looking. This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Miller. Now, after combing through this body cam, I'm reminded this is why I like shopping online. Because not only is this man accused of publicly exposing himself, but he's accused of masturbating while following women around in the store. Walmart shoppers got a lot more than they were expecting this day when a man is arrested for allegedly pleasuring himself in the men's department.
You gonna let him touch your pen? Well, he's already touched everything else in the store, including himself.
But let's rewind to earlier in the
my
day,
God.
before he was placed in cuffs. On March 21st, officers in Illinois were dispatched to a local Walmart. According to the police report, they got word a man with dreads was touching himself and masturbating as he followed women around the store. Police say that man was 25-year-old Tyrese Gray. He's the one you see in the red sweater on this surveillance video. You can see him looking at some of the clothes in that section of the men's department. According to the police report, Tyrese's penis was allegedly exposed through his unzipped pants. Officers noted in their report they observed him walking around that section with the zipper of his pants open, looking at an employee while he was pretending like he was shopping. When one of the officers comes onto the floor to find Tyrese, by this point, he's in the grocery section, shopping cart and all.
Hey, give me a fucking shoot.
Oh, damn. Got him.
Send us another unit. Your hand back. Get your hand back.
Yeah, bro. I hope you're wearing gloves, dude. Yeah, you're wearing gloves. You're going to have to fucking burn those things.
Ready for it, right?
Exactly, Diane G. Thank you.
All right, we got him.
The store surveillance video shows another angle of the arrest. You can see Tyrese enter the cereal aisle. Then about a minute later, he's tackled by officers in the pasta aisle. The responding officers noted in their report they did collide with the pasta sauce while trying to arrest him. Some of the jars fell on the floor, breaking.
Wow.
One of the officers got sauce on his uniform, but another noted that Tyrese did get a small cut on his hand.
Are we done? What are we now? Grocery side? For the grocery side, right. You're good. On the side? Yes, sir. Broken jar.
Yeah, man. Come on. Not the pasta aisle, bro. Come on, dude. That's just not okay, bro.
I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, well. You got to understand if I don't believe you, right? See my hand.
It was just dinking around. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't be doing that shit.
What's the tackle? Yeah, that's pretty badass, wasn't it? You already picked that up. Nice try, though. There you go. Thanks. So what's the
Wow. Fucking Walmart, man. God damn. Walmart's always a fucking hike.
Excuse me. In the LP office. Got any ice and pokey stick me call me? No. All right. I will. You got ID on you?
Yeah, I should.
I'll find it.
Sorry, I was being dumb today. I'm trying to
This guy's just like, he's like, yeah, I've got ID. Sorry, I was just being dumb. What?
No, there's nothing.
That's Ridge Lakes one.
Anybody else coming or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's who's coming. ID or no? Got ID on you? Okay. Yeah, it looks like he's got a little blood or pasta sauce on him.
Pasta sauce, bro.
No, it's blood. Is it blood? Only have a 52 come.
Yeah.
He's got cut on his hand. He's bleeding on his hand, I think.
That's not
He landed on a jar of pasta sauce.
You're good.
No ID, buddy. No, nothing.
After his alleged indecent exposure, Tyrese was told he can't shop at Walmart again. Did you know there's a reason that Law and Crime is the go-to spot for all legal and true crime content on YouTube? Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest personal injury law firm. They're a firm with more than 1,000 attorneys, and that's because they win a lot. They were
when they get.
Dude, you gotta be a low life motherfucker to get fucking banned from Walmart, bro. Like, that shit is like, I mean, Walmart is like America's superstore, bro. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's welcome. You got to be a shitbag to do something to get banned from fucking Walmart, dude. Like, can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine going the rest of your life where people are like, let's go to Walmart, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna hang back. And then everybody's like, well, why? I can't go into Walmart anymore. Why not? Let's just say I can't go into Walmart anymore. I don't understand. I mean, I need more than that. No, you don't. Okay? I can't go into Walmart anymore. Leave me alone. That's how that conversation would go every time. That's how that conversation would go every time. That's a horrible, horrible thing, bro. That's like, and not to mention he's probably going to get registered as a sex offender. And, you know, on top of that, like, you can never go into Walmart again. Like, you're flagged. That book has been in the bathroom. You're flagged.
Here to uncuff you. Do you want to sign or are you going to refuse to sign?
No, I'll sign.
Okay.
You gonna let him touch your pen?
Well, he's already touched everything else, so including himself.
Oh my God. You're gonna let him touch your pen?
You get a lag today.
Well,
Here you go. Let's see the.
tell you this much.
He's like, come on. He's like,
Be lucky to call the cops, because if some of the people in town would have seen that, they would have handled you differently.
Right. Yeah, that's a good
Are you
point.
drunk?
Wait, can we go back on that?
Just a little?
Yeah, like, what are you, drunk? Like,
Part I see.
I mean, right. I don't know where this is. I missed that part, but it's like, depending on what part of the country you're in, like, anybody in a Walmart doing that shit is risking getting hurt real bad.
Flip the camera to catch it.
So you missed that part?
Yeah, I just seen the grab and like in the aisle, and then once it hit the aisle, I turned around. It was like everybody was already like going down at the same time. Then like, yeah.
What?
And then was like,
Are they describing him doing it?
like, what the hell?
Can I see it? I mean, I don't give a fuck. Let me see it.
You've been looking at enough shit, Trey. All right.
Like, if I'm not a cop, right? If I'm not a cop, like if I'm just like Walmart security, I'm cracking jokes left and right. I'm making that situation funny for me, bro. Like, fuck professionalism. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll get another job. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. That situation is a once in a lifetime situation, just to drop jokes, get fucking cops laughing, get them in trouble, even possibly just because they can't stop fucking laughing. There's no fucking way that I'm going to miss that opportunity. And this lady is not missing the opportunity. She's dropping roast after roast. It's fucking wonderful. And she's a hero.
I need to take a picture.
No. They're just.
I'm going to put out the vehicle.
Just like somebody else got a cut from a bottle or a glass jar or something. He's been, you understand. You need to go to the hospital or?
No, it's just I feel fine. I feel fine. It just needs to be clean. That's all.
Yeah.
Just that little spot.
It just needs to be clean.
Just the blood dripping around. Yeah, that just looks like where someone to do.
You got cum on there? Unreal, bro.
Shoot. Fucking shoot.
want to shoot? Fucking shoot.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, Sumo?
I'm just kidding. Yeah. That's all. Gotcha. And then I'll get you a Band-Aid. How's that sound? Good?
Well, what area is that, Miss Jessica?
Yeah, I mean, hostile. You should know that.
What?
Cincinnati? Okay.
He's not Italian. He's great.
Oh, Donovan.
No, like a full swing. Sure, they can, right? Well, the L? Yeah. 6, 8, 7, 6.
Attention all Walmart associates, can we please get maintenance to A6 for a glass cleanup? Maintenance to
Take
A6
that one
for a glass
first.
cleanup. Thank you.
Yo, how are you not going to be like, can we please get maintenance for a glass and cum cleanup? Can we please get maintenance for a glass and cum cleanup? Please. Thank you. Wear gloves. Like, at least tell them to wear gloves. You know what I mean? Can we get maintenance on a glass cleanup? Make sure to wear gloves. There's been some questionable discharge in the pasta aisle. Make sure to wear gloves. Don't get any on you. It's right by the lasagna. Don't get any on you.
Oh, do you want to sign?
Yeah.
Hold on.
All good? You guys want me to tell us?
Just lean forward a little. Lean forward a little for me.
All right, boys.
I mean, it is a little rude to not let him finish, you know, like just get a DNA sample. Why not?
Sounds a little bad looking stars.
Yes, bring in the Walmart, please.
I think the internet will just be a wise choice for you. I mean, plenty of sites for that.
Yes.
No, that's,
Stick to Pornhub, dude.
yeah, that's on Mr. Ferris gets a hold of it. That's on him. That dude, the yellow Jeep, I'm looking for you, man. What's his name? The dude that be doing all the videos and stuff on the internet?
Yeah.
Hernandez. Hey, let me get his picture real quick.
Oh.
I thought you couldn't take my picture though. I thought she just literally said.
She's like, let me get his picture.
She said that was in the paper.
I mean, that's fair. Like, if she works at the Walmart, man, like, let me get his fucking picture. Put it up. Make sure that shit's at the front door. Like, don't let this fucking weirdo in here.
Huh? Sorry. Oh, that's all right. If you want to money transport him, I'll get the information and do a little sauce cleanup.
Sauce cleanup.
Oh, you're behind me? That's one.
Is there anything I can do to avoid that? I mean, it's my first time ever getting punched.
No, this isn't, we don't have anything to do with the patch. They just pull all the reports and they decide what goes in the paper and not. Yeah.
Like, this whole time, this dude is thinking, like, what's going to go on my permanent record? Like, anytime somebody Googles me, they're going to be able to see that I was jerking off all over Walmart clothing.
While everyone could get a good laugh in, the 25-year-old was still charged with public indecency, resisting arrest, and criminal damage to property. And even though he was arrested in the spring, his case is still ongoing. Well, I'm truly glad that the employees were able to have a laugh and they thought it was kind of funny. But again, he's still facing criminal charges. I'm joined now by criminal defense attorney Safa Robinson Ferrer. Safa, always great to see you. But I'm curious to know, how hard is it to defend a client accused?
Hold on, let me find another one. Oh, this is going to piss everyone off. Hold on. We're going to watch this one. This one's going to be infuriating. I haven't seen this one yet, but I remember clicking on it, wanting to go over it.
And then come on top of me. I hope and pray to God that this ends up on YouTube. She's been believing
it did.
I hope you choke on a donut, you. Y'all better hope and pray to God nothing happens to my baby girl while this is going on, because I'm going to sue every one of you.
Arkansas police respond to a quiet neighborhood after a couple's argument turns physical. But what
I've never been to Arkansas.
Begins as a simple domestic disturbance quickly spirals into something far more unsettling. As tensions simmer behind closed doors, a child becomes the quiet center of a full-blown nightmare that no one saw coming until it was far too late.
I was running down the road and he had me and he was dragging me down the road.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the evening of August 11th, 2023, officers from the Jonesboro Police Department are dispatched after a 911 call from a 17-year-old boy reporting that his mother and her fiance are in the middle of a heated argument that has turned physical.
What's going on? Who called?
Me.
What's happening?
She's going absolutely crazy.
Who?
My mother.
Okay. So what's got her all looked up?
I think she's 12.
Okay.
But I don't know. I come here and she's just acting crazy.
So you weren't here when?
I got a phone call.
From who?
From him. He's down there staying away from her. She tried hitting him with a skillet, I guess, and he's trying to stay away from her.
Who's he?
That's her fiance, I would say.
Okay. Hold tight right here.
The officer approaches the man involved, later identified as 33-year-old James Mansfield, hoping to get more details about the family dispute.
What's going on?
She got a little too drunk.
Okay.
And I guess sorry.
No, you're fine.
So close. She got a little too drunk and I guess she wanted to start a fight, and she threw something across the living room, blamed it on me. I said, no, you're lying. It's you threw it. And she threw more stuff and then come on top of me. She been believing heck out of me.
Really young.
I said, look, dude, I swear to God, I didn't lay a hand on her.
What's her name?
Christy Kluke.
Okay.
So we've had our few fights before. Cops have been called like a few times. Nothing really.
I mean, she ends up in the back of the car, so
drastic has happened. But this time he showed up and she really lost it. So I don't know.
With one side of the story, the officer heads toward the house, where 35-year-old Christy Kluke waits outside on the porch. What he doesn't yet realize is that this call will set in motion a chain of events far darker than anyone could imagine.
What's going on?
I don't know, really.
You don't know?
I'm going to get past this broken glass back up. I'm a little bit drunk.
Okay.
Can't lie.
I gotcha. Are you able to tell me what happened today?
Can I sit down?
Huh?
Can I sit down?
I'll tell you what, real quick. Come here for a second. Hands behind your back.
But here, can I put this down?
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't do anything bad.
Well, he's got a pretty bad looking bite mark on his arm.
Oh.
Your fiance over there?
You got a bite mark on your arm? Where?
Crazy women always bite, bro.
Down my arm, yes. I didn't leave it. You know that better than anybody. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not the type of person to just bite somebody.
The officer detains Christy for both their safety, noting her visible impairment and her own admission to being drunk.
Are you ready to tell me what happened then?
Yeah.
All right, what happened?
I'm not exactly sure from the very beginning of this morning, but I know he went to work. He came home early and he wanted beer. So he went and got his beer. He's not a bad guy. I'm not a bad person. We just don't know how to sell things the right way.
Okay. So he comes home from work early. He wants beer. You guys.
He wanted beer.
Did you get into an argument?
God damn, man. Like, I would hate my life, bro, if I was living with this woman, bro. Like, I would hate my life.
I'm gonna be honest. Give me a second. Okay.
Still overwhelmed, the officer helps Christy sit on the porch to calm down, unaware of just how volatile this relationship truly is.
Okay.
He's a good dude.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying. I don't think you're calling him a bad person. I don't think you're a bad person. I just want to know what happened.
That's not what I'm trying to say. He's not. He's an amazing person. He's an amazing man.
Okay. So how'd we get to this point today?
She's being extremely manipulative right now because she knows that if she comes off as the person who's not like, I love him, I don't want anything to happen to him, that she's going to come off more like the victim. She knows this. She's trying to be slick, but
He left this morning. Oh, and he went to see another female. He went to see a beautician who works next to him, and I didn't know it.
and now
But
she's
I didn't even get that any attention. I just asked him where he was. And he told me to go myself. It's gotten worse and worse and worse from there, little by little.
she can only do it for so long. She put on the act for so long, and then here we go. Like, she's not shedding one more tear.
Okay. So that happened today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's what you guys were arguing about?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm not crazy. I'm not suicidal. This bastard just acted like a idiot.
Right.
Okay.
Don't. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm not suicidal. You're not taking me to jail. You're not taking me to a mental hospital. Like, she's been down this road. She sat there on that same stoop with handcuffs before, probably a half a dozen times at least.
So how do you explain the marks on his arm that he says that he has?
The bite mark? He did that to himself. Look at it.
To himself?
Huh.
Yeah, look at it. You can see his top two incisors on the right side of the bite.
Okay. Did he put any hands on you or
Finger
anything?
along.
I can't say that. I can't.
Because the thing is, if you're telling me that he's lying and he's lying knowing that you'll go to jail, why protect him?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. That makes no sense.
Despite the officer's words, Christy continues to avoid placing any blame on James, a decision that will soon have devastating consequences.
All right, Chris, you got any shoes inside that you need?
Somewhere in there.
You want to explain to this officer where they might be so she could go grab them?
Am I going to jail?
Yes, ma'am.
For what?
Domestic battery third.
For what now?
Domestic battery third.
For
Throwing stuff at him and biting his arm.
what's the bail for that?
You'll have to see a judge first.
Like charges have a menu. Like, charges are on a menu. That's how that works. Oh, what's the bail for something like that? Like, you got to get arraigned, dude. You know, like, it doesn't work that way. There's no fucking, what are you talking about?
No, I'm not doing anything bad.
Let's stay
I
away from the
promise.
glass. How about that?
Yeah.
Just
I'm
step
just
back.
going in to get socks.
Okay.
Okay. Do you care to tell me where your shoes are, Christine?
Yeah, they're in there somewhere. You'll have to have him show you.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to show her where some socks and shoes are for her? Anything else out of there you need, like a phone or a wallet? Anything?
I have a phone in there, but I don't know where it's at.
I think she threw it on the ground.
Are you coming to get me?
I'll do what I can.
One officer follows James inside, where they get the first glimpse of the chaos that unfolded.
I'll do what I can.
So I see that she threw stuff and broke glass.
That means that means where the laptop at? Where the laptop at? I'm gonna get it.
Was she throwing that stuff at you?
Oh no, the only thing that got thrown at me was whatever she threw from the kitchen to the living room. I don't even know.
Dude, if I'm that dude, I'm getting a fucking 12-pack. I'm gonna watch whatever the fuck I want on TV. I'm just gonna let her stew for the night, bro. Like, I'll go get her in the morning. I'll let her think about what she's doing, and I'm gonna take a minute. I'm just gonna take a minute. I mean, he's earned it, dude. She bit him. You know what I mean? She wrecked his house. Like, let the man have a few beers, relax, have a little peace, and then, go get her.
What it was. Anything else you see in here? I was outside. I wasn't even in the house.
Inside, the signs of turmoil are clear. DVDs and other belongings are scattered across the floor, and holes mark the walls in multiple rooms, including the living room and bedroom, though it's unclear if any were made during this dispute. Lying on the floor is the frying pan James claimed Christy had chased him with earlier in the day.
Jesus.
How long did you say you've been together?
About 4 years to 5.
Because I've been over here 2 or 3 times and I've never met you.
I think you were over here one of the last times.
With James's help, officers locate Christy's belongings and bring them to her outside.
Here, let's go have a seat. We'll get you out of the heat.
I don't care about the heat. I just want that mask feel pressure.
Christy is escorted to a patrol vehicle and placed in the
only if having bad taste in women is a crime, then yeah.
back seat, where her calm demeanor takes a sudden and unsettling shift.
This son of a is hilarious. Y'all are taking this like he's Joker.
Wow.
This is why women and children end up dead.
What state is your ID out of?
Because like you.
Ma'am, what state is your ID out of?
Do what?
What state is
Arkansas, duh. Can you not tell by how I talk?
Nope.
Well, it sucks for you. What sucks even more for you is that you're putting an abused woman in jail. I hope and pray to God that this ends up on YouTube, because you're going to go down the drain when it does.
Who?
You are going down the drain when this goes on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Y'all really don't care about nobody but yourselves. Please just go so I can get home to my daughter who is at home with him. My poor sweet girl.
Back at the house, James questions the officer about what's going to happen to Christy.
Wow.
What do I need to do about getting her out?
Okay, so
She's not
saying she'll have to see a judge.
That's going to have to be after Monday. So I
That'll
can't
have
do
to be
anything.
Monday, so you can't do anything till then. But also, what the judge typically does automatically is issue a no contact order. So you'll have to talk to the prosecutor about dropping the no contact order if you feel comfortable with her coming back.
She's going to leave you drunk. We've had this happen a few times. I mean, you've been here.
Yeah, but Mama, she's never been violent.
Well, she has. We just never really.
Every time I've been here, like she's been loud, but I've always been able to talk her down.
Yeah, she's had a little too much this time, and she got called really quick because I wouldn't go in no fight today. Right, I wouldn't do that. And I'll be honest, we've had a few. I've told officers before we've had a few fights before. Nothing serious enough to really call anybody.
Okay.
But one of our fights, I ended up getting my tail end whooped by her son. And fine, okay, I'll stand up, I'll take him out of public. Okay, fine. Yeah. This time, he's got fists like an 8-pound sledgehammer. Plus, it's underage, so I'm not pressing charges. Yeah.
Inside the patrol car, Christy's outbursts continue, and the officer makes a decision that only seems to add fuel to her rage.
Oh, don't let me catch a lawsuit. Oh, don't let me catch a
That only seems to add fuel to her rage.
lawsuit. Oh, don't let me catch a lawsuit. Yeah, close that window, you piece of. It don't stop me from screaming through it. That punch
Hot.
me in my face before any of this happened. None of y'all give a. None of y'all give a. I am an abused martyr, and you close the window on me. I hope you
I'm an abused martyr, and you close the window on me.
choke on a donut, you.
As they grow nearer to the police station, Christy's behavior begins to take another drastic turn.
Look at me. Turn to your right and look at me. You can't.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Why? Because, people like me do not belong here. The pain in your eyes says you know. You've been through this, and you wish to God that someone had been you to save you from that abuse. But no one did. And so now you're taking it out on me? Instead of being the person who could save me from it, you're being the
Incredibly manipulative.
person who puts me through it. I love you, and I
But
think
her actions are showing that she's trying to be manipulative. She's too drunk to pull it off. She can't pull off the act. She knows what words to say. She just can't pull off the act.
That you are a sweet, amazing guy. And I hope and pray to God, pray to God that someday you save a girl like me from what I've went through. You're going to save somebody. Remember my words someday.
Now at the Jonesboro Police Department, Christy is taken inside for booking, but quickly finds herself in yet another verbal dispute, this time with another arrestee.
No. I'm not talking to you, ugly. We weren't talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Girl, you better be quiet.
And that's crazy is maybe she is abused. Who knows? Maybe this guy is a master manipulator himself. Who knows?
Police. Are you my mama? I don't need to be your mama. Are you the police though? No. I'm just trying to. No, this is what you arrested me for. Woman! Now the threat! Now the mere reason to lock me up. Thank you. So get your pen.
Although this domestic dispute appears to be winding down, the events of this night would soon be eclipsed by something far darker in the coming weeks. According to Arkansas court records, Christy Kluke was charged with third-degree domestic battery. While her exact bond amount isn't publicly listed, she spent nearly 3 weeks in jail before bonding out, being released into a whole new nightmare she never could have imagined. On August 30th, Christy is released from jail and calls 911 later that same day. But this time, it's about her 13-year-old daughter. She asks for police to meet her at St. Bernard's Medical Center, where officers arrive unprepared for just how harrowing the situation is about to become.
Well, shit.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, right here.
Hi, can we talk to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Please do.
Okay. Okay. Hi, I'm Officer Starkers, Police Department.
I'm Christy.
What can I do for you?
Thank you.
My daughter has been assaulted by my ex, but me and him got into it about 3 weeks ago. The officer arrested me, and I've been in jail for the last 3 weeks. So over the last 3 weeks, he has force-fed her alcohol, drugs. He has sexually assaulted her.
Shit.
She has bruises and marks from head to toe.
Okay, do you mind if I ask her some questions?
Absolutely.
I'm going to start to talk about, okay? My name's Andy.
It's okay.
I'm here to talk with you, okay?
I'm so sorry.
Everything we talk about is not going to leave this room.
Now this is a big fucking. Now we're seeing a sober wife here, and she is not to be fucked with, and she's making some wild accusations right now. And I don't mean wild that they're untrue. We have yet to see what's going on here, but holy shit.
Okay, so I need to know how you were sexually assaulted, okay?
He got me really drunk.
Is it your father?
It's her ex-fiance.
Okay. Alright. Well, why don't you just calm down, okay? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Like I said, my main concern is your safety and your well-being, okay? I appreciate you coming forward like this. Okay, I'll be right back.
The officers leave momentarily but return a few minutes later and find Christy and her daughter inside a private room.
So, whenever your mom went to jail, they were together, right? Okay.
I can't even imagine what this is like for her. I can't even imagine.
Starts the fights.
I'm really sorry this happened to you, okay? You don't know how.
I didn't expect it from him.
Pretty brave, I'll tell you that. I'm gonna let you know just so you're kept in the loop. We do have detectives.
But he's not her father, right? He's not her father? Not that it really matters. It's just a detail I'm curious about.
Who's coming up to speak with you, okay? So we
I've
just.
had that happen before. Somebody else, some other person.
A nurse enters and begins assessing and checking on the 13-year-old girl.
Are you hurting anywhere? Like most foot, basically my whole body because he was throwing me around. It's mostly my body, my foot though, because he threw me into the dresser.
When did this happen? When's the last time?
Last night, all this stuff with my foot and stuff all happened last night.
Okay. Did he, as far as anything else that happened last night?
It didn't happen last night. It happened the night before last.
Okay. You had the same clothes on? You good?
So this fucking piece of shit, when she goes to jail, he doesn't go out and cheat on her. He doesn't got the 12-pack that I said that he should fucking get and kick back and chill and, relax and enjoy some peace. He decides, according to this young girl, that he drugged her, forced her to drink, and assaulted her the whole time that the mom was in jail for assaulting him for 3 weeks.
I don't even remember what clothes I was wearing.
You had the same undergarments on as well? Okay. What occurred whenever she went to jail?
Yeah, slowly he started saying he would go for a ride. We ended up at the liquor store, and then he would convince me to drink vodka.
Okay.
And he
Oh my God, it's so fucked up. Now, I just had a thought, though. I just had another thought. When the girl, remember when I was saying that the girlfriend was being manipulative and she was sitting on the stoop and she was saying, you know, he's a good dude, he's a good guy, he's a good guy. She was wasted drunk and she's going, he's a good guy, he's a good guy, he's a good guy. That hits different now. That hits a lot different now, because if this is true, if these allegations are true, which I am always inclined to believe the kid, always investigate as if she's telling the truth, always. And also, you know, you also want to keep in mind that everyone is innocent until proven guilty as well. So these are really touchy situations and you have to be very, very careful. But you always, always, always believe the kid and you do everything you can to eliminate anything that she or he is saying as a victim. And that's not to discredit them. It is to go down every avenue and thoroughly investigate those allegations, because you cannot risk somebody being out there and doing that to a kid. You just can't have that shit. So I'm wondering, though, giving her the benefit of the doubt, giving even the girlfriend the benefit of the doubt, well, not so much giving the girlfriend the benefit of the doubt if I'm theorizing here. Now, this isn't exactly a theory, it's just speculation, okay? Don't jump down my throat. What if she knew of the abuse? What if the girlfriend knew of the abuse to the daughter? What if when she was so drunk and wasted, she's sitting there going, he's a good guy, trying to defend him because they think that they're going to find out, and that's why they're there. You see what I'm saying? Did she know about the abuse, and did she let it happen? Is a question. It's just a question.
would give me weed and vapes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he forced himself onto me.
Okay. When was that? When did that happen?
That was like the second night after she left.
Okay, this has been 3 weeks ago. How many times has it happened since then?
Like over 6 times.
Okay. And you were intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
What happened at the end of this?
He just rolled over on the bed and went to
After
sleep. I'm just glad I finally got to tell somebody.
I am too. I wish you would have called me sooner.
I couldn't.
I would have came and got you out of that.
I tried to get out of the house last night. He kept telling me away from the doors.
So he was keeping you in there against your will?
He kept me in my room.
Did you have a phone at all, or?
He broke it.
He broke your phone when you tried to call for help?
No, this was a couple days ago. It was on accident. He was at work and I was with him.
A doctor arrives and conducts a full body examination, noting multiple bruises and scratches across her arms, legs, back, and neck. In addition to her visible wound, she's later x-rayed, revealing that her big toe has been broken. But if these injuries weren't evident enough, she claims that there were witnesses to these attacks.
It says you hit your back on a dresser, and then does it say your little, is that bro, your little brother?
Yeah, my little brother was yelling at his dad to tell him to let go of me.
So your little brother was there too?
He was sitting on the couch in the living room and I was trying to get out of the house. There is a witness of him driving me down the road.
Okay.
It's the lady, our next neighbor, the one with the crutches. She was going to call the cops, but I told her not to. Okay.
After receiving a foot cast for her broken toe, the 13-year-old is transported to the Northeast Arkansas Children's Advocacy Center, where she'll undergo a forensic interview. The interviewer begins by asking the young girl to describe what happened during her mother's domestic dispute 3 weeks ago, and in her answer she offers a far different picture than what James told police the day of the altercation.
And when did the living arrangement?
I'm surprised that the forensic interview was released to anyone. It could depend on the state, but I was of the understanding that a forensic interview can never be released with a minor.
It's changed. Tell me what's going on.
The last 3 weeks ago, whenever James got drunk and started a fight and got her arrested.
Okay.
Right, Sarah B. Creative.
Were you
That's what
home
I'm
at that
saying.
time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, tell me everything you remember about that.
Actually, James got me drunk, and so I couldn't really tell what was going on because I was basically blackout drunk because I just took one shot. That was my limit. I know my limit.
Okay. Well, tell me everything you remember about that night before you don't remember anything.
Now, this is, as I understand it, a 13-year-old girl who's saying that she knows her alcohol limit. There's something seriously wrong with that entire statement. And what's seriously wrong with that entire statement is that she's 13 years old and she knows her alcohol limits. That's very, very disturbing.
I remember them yelling. He was all up in her face, threatening her and stuff. And then I think he hit her, if I remember correctly. Mom ended up getting arrested instead of James because James was trying to drag Mama down the road, and I guess she bit him.
The interviewer asked the teenager to go into even deeper detail about what's happened while her mom's been away, uncovering far more disturbing revelations.
I was drunk. He got me drunk just about every time.
Okay. Before Mom had gone to jail, did you ever drink with Mom?
No, never. Not until he gave it to me.
Okay. Do you remember how much you drank?
Me? Mm-hmm. I took one shot, and then he convinced me to take another shot. He's like, you know what? You'll be fine. Take another shot. And then I'm already out of it. He convinced me to drink the whole half pint. It happened 4 days in a row, the same thing.
Alongside the suffering she endured, she describes in detail what happened the moment she tried to leave the house, a decision that would trigger an even more violent response.
Tell me more about him throwing you.
That was last night. He broke my foot. He started throwing me around the house, and all I could hear was saying, Daddy, let go of her. You're hurting her. Let go of my sissy, Daddy. You're hurting her. Well, James was throwing me around, and then he threw me into my dresser, and I hit my back. And he kept trapping me in my room. Every time I got to the door, he would sling me across the room. He'd grab me and sling me. And then I got out.
Now they're going to have to conduct a forensic interview with whoever that witness was, which was obviously a younger child than her. Just the trauma, like, that's what's so terrible about this is like the trauma that they already experienced. They have to relive it in order to get justice. You know, it really sucks.
Finally, at some point, I got the garage door open, and I didn't even get down one step, and he just threw me down the steps, and that's how I broke my foot. He threw me on glass and stuff. I got cuts from the glass all over me.
Where was the glass at?
It was on the floor in the garage because the light broke. It was one of those lights. Okay. Yeah.
The glass that cut into her skin isn't new to this story. It's the same shards James shattered from the ceiling light 3 weeks earlier when officers first arrived at their house. But from this moment on, the violence would only continue to escalate.
And then I tried to leave again, and he choked me out on my bed until I passed out. I remember waking up, but he still had his hand on my throat, but he wasn't choking me out until he realized that I was awake, and he started choking me out. I was like, are you done? He said, are you done? I said, yeah. And then he threw me on the ground. And eventually he called and said I was the drunk one and that I was starting to fight. And while he was doing that, I finally found a way to get out of the house, and I was running down the road. And my mom actually just got a text about this part. I was running down the road, and he had me, and he was dragging me down the road. Like, my brother's girlfriend was just texting my mom and saying, yeah, I saw him dragging her down the road half naked.
What's your opinion on James?
I hate him.
I hate him.
I hope he rots in jail.
With the medical findings confirming investigators' worst fears, police moved quickly to secure a warrant for James Mansfield's arrest.
I want to know.
James.
I want to know what kind of record this guy's got.
Me. You got a warrant, man. Hang it up. You can put it in your pocket if you want, or you can just
take it. Call mom.
James is arrested without incident and taken back to the police station for questioning. What begins as a calm interrogation quickly unravels into something far more chilling.
I know you're asking about the warrant. Warrant is for...
No record, huh?
That's why I need to get your side of the story. Tell me about your relationship with her. Since she's been here the past 2 years.
Relationship's been good. I mean, when her mama got arrested, she wanted me to adopt her.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. If you want, you can ask my neighbors, ask the guys I work with. She wanted me to adopt her.
Does kids ever drink at the house or anything like that?
I will be honest. I
hope so.
I have let drink a few times.
100% sideshow, Bob.
But not enough to get, just enough to calm her nerves because she's tripping out because her mama's in jail and everything else. I found paperwork, notebooks in her room talking about how she just wants to drink or smoke so she can feel numb, not feel anything.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's giving everything away right there. So this poor girl is writing a personal journal that she keeps in her bedroom. He's fucking giving away that he's got some sort of inclination to be in control over this girl's life. So he invades her privacy, reads her journals. Her journals are saying that she just wants to numb herself. That is a major, major red flag. That is a cry for help. That is universally known as a cry for help. When a child is saying and writing in their journals that they just don't want to feel anything. They just want to feel numb. And this guy, if these allegations are true, exploited this. He's painting the picture here. If this guy's on trial and I'm the prosecutor, I'm going, this guy sits here in an interrogation and explains how he invaded her privacy, how he saw that she wanted to numb herself, saw that she was vulnerable, saw an opportunity on how to manipulate this child to get him to do what he wanted. It would be very easy already.
Now, did mom ever let her drink?
Oh, yeah. The night her mama got arrested, gave her about 13 shots of Jack Daniels.
13?
13, yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So you just sat there and watched this young girl take 13 shots of Jack Daniels, basically corroborating her story against you, you fucking moron. He's actually trying to make her out to be the perpetrator. Like he's the victim in this. Oh my God. I watched her have like 13 shots of Jack Daniels. I watched her do it. What are you talking about, dude? This is fucking wild. Hold on. I got to hear that again.
Oh yeah. The night her mama got arrested, gave her about 13 shots of Jack Daniels.
13?
Her mama got arrested. Gave her about 13 shots of Jack Daniels.
13?
13, yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You know, if I can handle 13 shots. I mean, with her mom giving her 13 shots, I'm guessing you probably felt like it was okay, too.
Well, I might have gave her, like...
The only person on this planet that can handle 13 shots is Cherry. She's not human.
A little bit of beer or something, just for whatever.
And plus, kids think it's kind of cool drinking mom or dad's beer or alcohol.
After her brother talked to come and picked her up a few nights ago, she was literally doing everything her mama had done.
Yeah.
Her mama accused me of this same thing 6-8 months ago. Nothing was ever done or anything that I know of.
As the interrogation continues,
Unreal.
the investigator begins to question James on why a 13-year-old girl would make such an accusation.
Is she a truthful person?
No, she's just like her mama.
Just like her mom?
She will lie and manipulate her way out of anything.
Why would something like this come out?
Probably mad at me because I told her after that night there would be no more drinking, no more vaping.
You were lying sack of shit.
Told her, I said, this has got to quit. It's got to stop. We can't keep doing this. I said, if you want me to adopt you, you can't be doing this no more.
Now, was there anything that could have been taken by mistake from her? Any kind of showing affection or any kind of accidental touches or anything that she could have taken the wrong way?
Not that I'm aware of.
So she's never seen you and her mom nude together?
Not that I know of.
Has she ever seen you nude at all?
No.
You ever seen her nude?
No.
Why would she say you and her are having sex?
I have no idea. She's mad at me, mad at her mom, mad at the world.
What does she have to gain from saying you and her had sex?
I have no idea. Because I've done nothing but take care of her since she got there. I mean, I've had a few drinks, a few nights since her mama went to jail. I usually end up in bed passed out. Anything after that.
But what about her? I mean, has she tried anything like that with you or anything that you knew was just alcohol that was kind of inappropriate?
I know she said something about wanting to hook up with me, but that's like
what?
The alcohol talking.
Yeah.
And I'm there, and I'm like,
oh my
no,
God.
I don't think so.
They'll get a forensic interview. And then also do a sexual assault kit.
Yes.
And when they do that, they collect DNA, in which DNA can stay in contact 7 days, even with the shower and everything else.
Bruh. Dude, you're done, dude. If they got a DNA match from a fucking SANE exam from a rape kit, this dude is fucking done.
Is there any way that your DNA is going to come back?
Shouldn't.
Well, it shouldn't, but that's usually, that's a yes or no. I mean, because shouldn't is kind of like a maybe. Well, maybe it might be found in there.
Right.
And
I like this guy.
That I know of, it could have been on a towel or something that I.
Oh my God. I love this investigator, but listen to this dude's fucking bullshit answer. Look at this. Look at this.
I mean, that I know of, it could have been on a towel or something that I used in masturbate, and it ended up in the dirty clothes.
Okay.
So that's this guy's story. So I might have jerked off into a towel that ended up in the dirty clothes that touched her panties that she put on after they were washed, by the way, because I mean, she's not going to take dirty panties out of the dirty clothes, right? This guy's fucking story is bullshit. Right here, I'm already like, this guy, I have to keep myself from slamming his face into this table, but I need to get more answers from him. If I'm that investigator, no human being does that not cross their mind while they're talking to a dude like that. No man with any type of conscience, that idea is not going to cross their mind. He has to actually consciously hesitate and remind himself that he is a professional investigator and his job is to collect evidence that could prosecute this guy in a court of law without flaw, beyond a reasonable doubt. That is what his job is. That's what he has to remember to do. But I guarantee you he's thinking about what it would be like to fucking make this dude eat that table.
So there's a possibility that your DNA could come back off of flaw.
Possibility?
Wow.
But I don't know. I don't know nothing about a whole lot of that.
It's at this point that the detective steps out of the room to allow James to process the weight of the DNA evidence. But when he returns,
yeah, dude, this is always a fun tactic that I love to see officers do, investigators, detectives when they're interrogating somebody, they leave them in the interrogation room with the camera running for an extended period of time just to see what they're gonna fucking do. Jodi Arias, her interrogation video is fucking hilarious. She ends up doing handstands and shit. It's really wild. It's always fun. It's always fun to see these people and what they do while they're waiting in the interrogation room.
The cracks in James's story began to widen.
Think about that, what I was talking about with DNA?
Yes, sir. The only thing I can be aware of when it comes to that would be I used a pair of her mama's underwear, and her and her mama wear a lot of the same clothes, and they ended up in the floor and mixed up with other clothes.
Okay.
Am I going to be detained?
That's what I'm working on.
I'm sorry. I know it's a question to ask.
Yeah. Should you be detained?
No, sir. Not that I should. No.
Let me ask you this, since you asked about being detained.
I wish this guy would just pull out a whistle. Like just a fucking Sideshow Bob whistle. I just wish he would.
Somebody in your position that came into a family, been with the daughter for 2 years, has built a good relationship with the daughter. One thing led to another, and they had sex. What do you think's happened to that guy?
Well, he's having sex with a little kid, so what should happen? I can come up with a million different things that should happen. But he is specific, couldn't he?
Do you think mistakes happen?
I do.
Do you think it could be a mistake that that guy had sex with, just like a slip of the mom, like, after having, what the heck did I just do? I need to get help. I need to talk to somebody. Do you think it could be something like that?
That could happen, yes, sir.
Do you think they need help? Do you think they deserve help?
Yes.
Everybody
deserves help.
I do too. I'm a big proponent.
This is brilliant interrogation. He's empathizing with him. He's saying, do you think people like that just need help? You know, it's giving him a window to fucking just crawl right through and be like, yeah, I'm actually, I'm just the guy who needs help. I'm not a bad guy. I'm just a guy who needs help. And then once you get him comfortable where he just needs help and he thinks he just needs help, he's going to be he's going to be a lot more comfortable confessing and saying what he did. And that's it, man. You lock this fucker up and he's going to be passed around a fucking prison like a fucking fuck doll.
Because unfortunately, I make mistakes. Everybody in this world makes mistakes.
If I screwed up, it was when I was drinking. I mean, and I'm not aware of it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I understand.
What if I screwed up when I was drinking and I don't remember? I'm not aware of it. It's almost like this is predictable. Like, I guarantee you this cop was expecting him to do that. Was expecting him to go, oh, well, because if he took too long to do it, I bet you that cop would have been like, do you think maybe something could have happened? Because you were drinking a lot too. Do you think there was something that could have happened where you just don't remember? That happens to everybody, man. Like, I get blackout drunk. Sometimes this job, man, it gets to me and I go home, man, I get fucking blackout drunk. I wake up in my bed, no pants on, and I don't even know how that happened. Like, you get to talking with somebody like that, man. And like, that's, and I feel like that's totally what he's kind of trying to do here, which is really brilliant. But he didn't even have to get there. This guy's already doing it. He's already going, oh, well, if I did something when I was drunk and I don't remember, then who knows?
Like we talked about a while ago, alcohol will kind of impair you, and it'll make you do things that you thought of, but not, it's not right on
any other time you wouldn't tell through the action.
Just what the warrant said. That's a harsh word.
That is a harsh word.
That's a harsh word. I don't like that word really, because it's not a cover-all. it's a charge. It is. But it don't tell the whole story of that.
Yes.
Because means I forced myself on this girl. Forcefully, she was steadily saying no, 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 no.
I love how he's already wearing orange.
And I forced myself and had sex with her or him. A lot of times when people get charged, that's not the case.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're willing, she's willing, the age difference classifies there. It's not that you're that bad person, you meant to hurt this girl or you meant to hurt this boy. It's not that. And that's the people that need the help. Both parties regret it, and now both parties need to get help. Are you the party that needs to get help? I'm here for you, James. I don't want you.
I don't want any trouble. Sorry for the cussing.
And you're not going to offend me anyway.
After 90 minutes of questioning, the walls James built around himself begin to crumble, and with them, his grip on the story he's been trying to protect.
What's going to happen to me?
See, this is brilliant interrogation here. Like, I gotta hear this one more time. Where he's like, it's not rape. I feel like rape is a harsh word. You know what I mean? Like, if you're willing and she's willing, like he's trying to just kind of, he's applying a technique of misdirection here where he's basically saying, don't look over at the fact that she's 13 and no matter what the fuck you did, it automatically makes it fucking rape, you sick fuck. But come over here. So instead of focusing on that, he moves over and he says, oh, well, I feel like it's a harsh word because, if it's the both of you guys that are consenting, you know what I mean? And he doesn't use consent. He says willing. If the two of you, which is brilliant because he's justifying it and he's being like, dude, like, I'm a guy. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, like maybe she's way more mature for her age than, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. He's kind of playing that angle a little bit, which is really brilliant. Like he doesn't even go there. He's just saying that's such a strong word. You know what I mean? And all he needs to do really is get him to admit that this happened, that they had intercourse. And once he gets him to admit that, they could pin the rest of the rape charge on him. That's it. Like the girl's forensic interview, it's credible. That's it. It's not going to be difficult to convince a jury that he forced himself on her on top of the fact that she was a minor. So this is brilliant interrogation on his part. Brilliant.
Not the case. Mm-hmm. It's you're willing, she's willing, the age difference classifies there. It's not that you're that bad person, you meant to hurt this girl.
It's just the age difference that classifies that, dude. That's all that is. I think that's a strong word.
And hurt this boy. It's not that. And that's the people that need the help. Both parties regret it, and now both parties need to get help.
Both parties regret it. Like he's making her seem equal to him in his eyes. It's fucking brilliant. The mind games this guy's fucking pulling off. He's like, both parties regret it, and then we just get people help. We get everybody help. That's what we do. This is amazing. Like this guy is really putting his guard down. He's letting his guard down. He's sitting there and he's just like, okay. Like this guy seems to be also like in the grand scheme of things, he's the only guy willing to go to bat for him and help him. Even though he's not trying to help him, he's trying to fucking nail him against the wall. But he's coming off because in this guy's eyes, in the guy in orange's eyes, the shitbag, this is the only guy that's talking to him nice. And he's in this bad situation. So it's very easy for him to trust him.
are you the party that needs to get help? I'm here for you, James. I don't want you.
I don't want any trouble. Sorry for the cussing.
And you're not going to offend me anyway.
After 90 minutes of questioning, the walls James built around himself begin to crumble, and with them, his grip on the story he's been trying to protect.
What's going to happen to me?
Let's talk about this, okay? Do you want help? James, do you want help?
I want help.
Well, I'm here to help you, okay? But what we have to do...
Brilliant.
Let's get this out in the open, okay?
Let's get this
I
out.
do remember saying a few times on the night, like the morning after being drinking, she said we hooked up. But I don't know. I don't remember it. Once I fell asleep.
She said we hooked up, but I don't remember it. Hooked up is what he says. She says we hooked up, but I don't remember. Bro.
I was out.
I understand.
So if anything did happen, I don't know.
Well, James, listen, we're getting more into it than what we were earlier. Because you didn't say that earlier, did you?
I just remembered.
Listen to me. You know there's going to be DNA in there. I know there's going to be DNA in it. Okay? And what you're saying now is...
I'm not trying to change my story.
I'm just trying to
No, I promise I'm not. I'm just trying to explain.
Right. And you know it's inevitable. We're going to find DNA in there. True.
Likely.
And like I said, I'll work on that, so it's okay. It's yes and no. Statement. Yeah. So the swab's coming back with DNA, and it's going to be your DNA. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. She told you y'all hooked up a few times. Y'all hooked up a few times. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Wow. You're done, dude.
Yes or no? Yes. Do you want to get the help she knows? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do you want help? Yes or no?
Do you want help?
Do you want to get the help she needs?
Yes.
Yes. It's okay, James. It's okay. It sucks. I know you hate yourself right now. And you're mad at yourself.
I can't believe this happened. Okay. I'm going to jail now.
Like I told you a while ago. And there's a warrant out for you. So yes, you're going to jail, but you still get bond, okay?
Yeah, but this is a mistake that will ruin my life.
If you let it.
I don't want it to.
You don't want it to, don't let it ruin your life.
But how do you keep this mistake from ruining your life?
Show them what kind of man you really are.
And how do I do that?
Getting the help you need, like I told you that.
Exactly.
And then
becoming the man and just fucking keep fucking taking accountability. Let's make this a real easy conviction.
The man, a mentor to keep other people from doing this. Okay. What would you tell now after all this?
And I'm sorry.
And of course, you know there's going to be no contact order.
I'm sorry, and I didn't mean for this to happen.
James Mansfield was ultimately charged with 4 counts of and 1 count of engaging in sexual contact in the presence of a child. On July 15, 2025, he was sentenced to 45 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections. Christy Kluke's third-degree domestic battery charges were dropped on April 29, 2024. As for her daughter, there have been no public updates on her condition or circumstances.
Well, there shouldn't
If
be.
you'd like to watch our videos without censored and muted words throughout, and with more information included, be sure to check out our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/EwooCrew today to sign up.
Yeah, man. These guys are good, bro.
Just so you know, Kate.
Hold on. Let me see. All right.
I hope and pray to God that this ends up on YouTube.
Like, I'm happy that she came out on top, bro. I'm happy. That's fucking crazy that dude did that shit, man. 45 years. That dude is no way is that dude doing easy time. There's no way that dude's doing easy time. This guy belongs, like right now as we speak, he's getting fucking tossed around. And he deserves it. The phone lines are open, folks. Let's take some calls. Skinner Rowe is right. Yeah, bro. She was absolutely a deranged drunk in the beginning. She totally was. Uh-oh.
Call from
Eric.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, it's Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, could you keep it down? It's a little too loud. I'm trying to sleep.
Oh. Yeah, I'm real sorry, Eric. Do you want me to keep what down exactly?
You're just being too loud. I'm trying to sleep.
Well, you're being too loud because we're all here trying to sleep. And Eric, you called in here and you're yelling at people. And
I'm not
really
yelling.
rude.
I've had a long day.
Eric,
all right, and I'm
please,
tired.
Can you please
just keep it down?
Can you please keep it down, Eric?
Listen, I'm the one trying to sleep. All
I
right?
know we're trying to sleep, Eric. Can you please keep it down?
I'm not even being loud.
dude.
You're the
No,
one.
no one.
You're the
You're
one
the
being
one be
loud.
loud.
Anything else?
Yeah, this,
Now that you woke me up.
Eric, everybody. I love when Eric calls.
call from
Brenda.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, this is Brenda from Canada. How are you?
Hi, Brenda from Canada. I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Yeah, I've been listening off and on. I've been going on my computer and then changing it just to my input just to see what was going on. So listen, I just want to say something quick. It has nothing to do with what you were talking about today, but I'd like you to listen to me anyway. You know what? When I was taking a break and I was listening to Aidan Carney interview Mike Crawford, I got so fucking mad. My blood was boiling. You know what? The only time I watched his show was when he had Bettero on. Just because the guy is boring. Just let me say what I want to say. You know what? He is a fucking idiot. He should put his big boy pants on. And you know what I think? This is my humble opinion. He acted just like Sean McDougal, just the fucking same way. He is jealous because guess what? You don't need a Bettero on your show to be good. And the things that were coming out of his mouth, I had to turn it because I was just getting so fucking aggravated with this guy. And I thought, you know what? You're just jealous because Will can do his show without any guest on. You are funny, and I don't see anything that he has ever said like in your character. You're very fair and balanced. I think that you have a good talent of mixing humor with very serious other topics, in between that. So you know what? I just want to give you a thumbs up. I really think that you do a good show. I don't watch Mike Crawford. I don't watch Brian LTL. I'm not being rude. I just don't find them entertaining. I find them really boring. But when he was going on like that about your character, I thought, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Look at you. I mean, you know what? You took it, by the way, with a really good attitude. I think it was really good. And I will tell you just one more time, he is just jealous. You know what? Sean McDougal has another friend now. Now, you know what? Mike Crawford can phone him and have him on his show because he attacked Aidan Carney almost the way Mike Crawford was attacking you. And you are fucking brilliant. And I'm telling you the truth. You're good looking. You smile a lot. You laugh, you get serious, you get mad. Like I was watching, I don't know what that thing was about that you just had on because I've been in and out of my computer and turning it here. But whatever that guy did, 45 years, like, did he, like, is this girl dead or did he get 45 years just because he had sex with her?
45 years because he raped her and beat her and tortured her and held her against her will.
He beat her and oh my friggin' jeez. What the? And then when I got input, so I go to input one when I go from my computer to you. And then when I earlier, I was listening to that William Smith and I thought, fuck, dude, put on your big boy pants, grow the fuck up. Honest to God. Like if people don't like listening to you, pick up your fucking remote and turn the station. But to me, I watch you the most because I like you. You make sense. You're very fair. You're intellectual. You're funny. So you know what? You not even going to the Halloween party, good for you because you know what? The guy is a dink. Why would he wreck something like this? You know, when you guys all get together for, let's say, your dinners and stuff like this, well, it's going to be uncomfortable because if he goes and now you know how he feels about you,
Oh my God,
how the
I
hell
don't
is
care.
that going to go? Like, you know, like he just really, he really wrecked a good thing. And I don't think he should be invited to anything because that was very unnecessary what he was saying about you, saying that you should learn to shut your mouth. And I'm thinking, dude, you have to be the most boring fucking asshole that covered Karen Reed's show. And the only reason why people watched you is because Betero was on your show. So to me, I just wanted to say something like that and just get it off my chest because I wanted you to know by the same token, you know what? You are hands down one of the better ones that I have watched. And I only watch you because you're just really, like I said, you're entertaining. You keep up to date with everything. You get along with everybody, Nurse Kim, you know, Melanie Little, all of them. So I think that you should hold your head up high. And if Mike Crawford is listening, I will never watch your fucking show again. Even if you have Betero on, I still won't watch your fucking show. Period.
All right.
Period. And what, before I let you go, one thing is, because it said insult to Mike Crawford, you know what? He is just like Sean McDougal. Period. You know what? It's just really bad. But I don't want to hold up your lines. I just wanted to tell you before I go back on my computer how it got my blood boiling right away because I thought, why are you picking on Will? What the fuck did he ever do to you? You know, I just couldn't believe it. What an asshole, a big asshole. And my condolences to his girlfriend because she has to fucking live with the guy. I mean, really, ugh. So, but you have yourself a good weekend and thank you for letting me get that all off my chest. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good Lord.
We got a special disliking for these bungolas.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, good evening. This is specially appointed prosecutor Robert Costco.
Oh my God, people. It is specially appointed prosecutor Robert Costgrove, everybody.
Are you playing the sound clip there?
Yeah. Now you're good. Go ahead. How we doing?
Well, I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's your presentation going?
It's going pretty good. Yeah. Like had a nice short phone call with our favorite Canadian. That went well.
Who, Brenda?
Yeah, Brenda. Yeah.
Yeah, she's quite the spark plug, huh?
She's quite the spark plug. Exactly. Yes, sir. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing fairly well. You know, going square dancing in about a half hour or so.
Okay, right on. By yourself? You're not bringing a partner? Did you meet any ladies on the Tinder app to take to the square dance meet?
Well, since you're asking, I'm meeting a lady at the at the VFW where they have the square dancing.
At the VFW where they have the square dancing. Okay, I love it.
Yeah, I did. I swiped to the right like you told me to.
Yes. Good. And does she have a nice tuchus on her?
I don't know if that's any of your business, Will, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I mean, you didn't ask this in advance. This is what you're supposed to do with online dating. You're supposed to say, "Hey."
So when you're courting a lady, you say,
"Excuse me, ma'am, how's your ass?" That's what you do. You didn't do.
Well, I would ask you like, "How's your third slicer?" But same thing.
How are your hams? Did you do that? And then she's supposed to go, "What do you mean by hams?" And I mean the ones I want to splack. Did you? That's how you do it on the online dating, my friend.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to take your word for it, and I'll try it. But it doesn't sound like something that would work.
It works. Now,
sure?
I mean, especially with square dancing, she's got to have a good tuchus on her, like nice and big, like a big, round, plump tuchus for square dancing.
There's no need to be gross, Will, but I know what you're saying.
It's not gross. How's that gross? I'm just saying. Ideally, when I see a woman do-si-do, she looks more attractive with a caboose. No?
Okay, that's a fair statement. That I will go with.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
Do-si-do, skip to the loo. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Exactly. Now you're seeing it.
Right. Anyways,
any thoughts? Any thoughts on the Kate Peter hearing today?
Who? Were Twisted Panties there?
Not Twisted Panties, Crusty Panties. She was having a hearing because of her bail or her restraining order violation against Lauren Murray. And so now there's going to be a new hearing on the 29th. She tried to plea out, but there's going to be a new hearing on the 29th because the judge rejected the plea deal.
Yeah, I bet she gets rejected a lot.
I'm sure she does. Yeah, I'm sure she gets swiped left a lot. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty terrifying. I mean, Grant's lucky he didn't get, get into a tussle. Yeah, he would have come out on the losing end.
He would have came out on the losing end. Yeah. I it's not something I would have liked to seen is old Grande getting pummeled by a lady. It's not something that I would consider to be a good day if I had to witness something like that.
Old Grande taking a dirty beat down from the crust.
Exactly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
No. I mean, he embarrasses himself enough as it is. I don't wish for him to be embarrassed any further than what he does to himself.
No, I mean, it's already bad enough with Gatuni,
Exactly. With the Gatuni stuff, yeah, that's all there is. But listen, especially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, I'm going to have to cut this short and wrap it up.
All right, well, Blair, I got to go square dancing anyways. Thanks for having me on your presentation.
Hey, good. You're always welcome on my presentation, and good luck tonight. I hope you have a hell of a time, and I hope you find love at the square dance.
Thank you.
The VFW.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good one, especially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove.
10 of people.
All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Especially appointed prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, everybody. We don't want Grande catching a beat down from the crust. We don't need that. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me, folks. You guys are absolutely amazing and fantastic. You guys bring me joy. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Friday night. Tomorrow, the plan is, I mean, I could change my mind anytime I want, but but the plan is to go live tomorrow and go over some more Kelsey Fitzsimmons stuff. I plan on educating myself some more. The plan is, the way I want to go forward with this, educate myself, Kelsey Fitzsimmons. Once I'm caught up, then I'm going to start inviting guests on who are familiar with it and have discussions with them. And then from there on, maybe a 12-hour fundraiser. Or maybe I'll do the 12-hour fundraiser with those guests and discuss the Kelsey Fitzsimmons with those guests for the very first time. Maybe not 12 hours, because I don't know if there's enough for 12 hours, but at least 6. We'll do at least 6. But anyways, guys, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you, guys. Make sure to hit the like on your way out if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, make sure to double check that YouTube didn't unsubscribe you, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. And guys, all the support, I can't thank you enough. And a big thank you to William Swift, who improvised a nice little bit, and it cost him a lot of money to do it. It was not planned, but he played along so not only graciously, but generously, and it was fucking fantastic, and it was really fun, and I'm really grateful. And all you guys who showed support tonight, thank you guys so much. Anyways, guys, remember, it only takes a second to stay safe, and I love you very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.
Watch out!
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood, where they belong. Being retarded never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.